Yes, very good morning, my dear friends. Dosto, good morning. Right, come on. So, friends, we started yesterday a discussion about a brilliant topic called residential status and scope of total income. And yesterday we have spent some good time on discussion about the basic condition and also some interesting special cases in that basic condition. And I strongly believe that we are fully clear with all that special cases and basic condition because we have spent a lot of time on it and we revised so many times. And I'm sure we are clear with that. Everybody? Come on, my dear friends, let's once quickly revise, then we'll start the discussion. Are we ready, everyone? Friends, come on, please reply. Chalo beta, bolo, come on. What is section 27, my dear friends? Come on, what is 27? Assassi, 29, 210. But I mean, average rate of tax. Tax divided by income into 100. When we discuss questions में एक क्वेश्चन में आया था ये पॉइंट समझ रहे क्या 225A ये तो भूल ही नहीं सकते यार अब कमान 231 परसेंट 234 section 3 section 4 what does chargeability section say income earned by an assessee during the previous year is chargeable to tax in assessment year. How many exceptions are there? 5. What is section 172? Shipping business of non-resident. 174. Persons leaving India permanently or for long time. 174A. AOP, BOI, AJP, which is formed for short duration or purpose. 175. Persons likely to transfer property to avoid tax. 176. Discontinued business. 176 is what better? Discontinued business. What is section 87A? Rebate. Rebate is only for resident individual whose total income does not exceed 5 lakhs in case of optional. And rebate is tax payable at 12,500 whichever is lower. If it is default, rebate will come and total income does not exceed 7 lakhs. And the rebate is tax payable at 25,000 whichever is lower. दोस्तों बराबर है ना बेटा? And rebate can come even if total income is more than 7 lakh. If the tax is more than income beyond, that's it. Clear with that point, everybody? Good. What is section 288A? Rounding off of total income. 288B, rounding off of tax payable. 288A is rounding off of total income. 288B is rounding off of tax payable. Speak out. Excellent. What is section 229C? Maximum marginal rate. I told you that highest rate of income tax. 30% plus surcharge 37% plus cess 4%. Effective rate was 42.74%. We answered that. Good. Tell me guys, what is section 115BB? Tax rate on casual incomes. Casual income covers what? Betting, gambling, lottery, horse races, crossword puzzles or any games of any sort. But you should not tell cricket. Cricket is not a game. It's a sport. Cricket is not a casual income. There is a skill and talent. Cricket is not a betting, right? Then 115BBJ. 115BBE. Unexplained incomes, unexplained investment, unexplained cash credit, unexplained money. In all that cases, tax is what? 60% plus surcharge 25% plus cess 4%. Effective rate 78%. So discuss that, everybody. Good. What is section 112? Long-term capital gain general rate. What rate? 20%. 112A. Long-term capital gain on sale of equity shares or units of equity-oriented mutual fund or units of business trust through recognized stock exchange on which STT is paid will tax at the rate of 10% on amount exceeding 1 lakh. Same scenario if it is not long-term, it is short-term, will apply section 111A and tax at the rate of 15%. Everybody clear with that point? Good. Then my dear friends, tell me what is section 80TTA? Interest on savings bank account. Correct, no? What is the deduction? Interest or 10,000, whichever is lower. What is 80TTB? Interest on savings account or any deposit account. Correct, no my dear friends? Applicable only for resident senior citizen. And the deduction is interest or 50,000, whichever is lower. Correct, no? I am happy to see that 70% students are definitely answering the answers properly. When I'm asking question, answer is coming with proper flow. 30% students are seeing my face as if this tax is nowhere related to them, as if they are first day of the class today, like that they are behaving, which is not at all acceptable. Not at all acceptable. And I'm teaching only 50 marks. So I'm not going to stay with you for 3 months. आप ये बिल्कुल मत सोचो 3 महीना टाइम है अपने पास आराम से पढ़ेंगे, नहीं है 3 महीना टाइम. टैक्स में we have to split 50-50 for direct tax and indirect tax. समझ में आ रहा है आपको बात? Everybody, in accounts you might have continuously 3 months time. In law you might have continuously 3 months time. But in tax it is just 3 months split between DT and IDT. So you have to understand the reality. Correct no? देखते देखते अपन आराम करेंगे तो बैच खत्म हो जाएगा. बैच खत्म ही हो जाएगा, कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. I'll not finish, but I'll definitely complete. But I will complete from my end, but ultimately you should also do that. No? That is most important. Clear everybody? And today please start your section book. First chapter खत्म हो गया, second chapter चालू भी कर दिए. Please maintain one separate small booklet called section book. If you have some diary, use a diary or maintain a small booklet. When I say small booklet, not that chota pocket, not that one. A small book you maintain. 100 pages book or a 50 pages book or any kind of diary or anything you want to maintain, you maintain that. In that what you do is section wise you write 2.7 assessee, 2.9 assessment year, bracket mein likho, year in which previous year income is chargeable to tax. You're getting what I'm saying everybody? 87A, write there rebate, bracket 7 lakh default, a 5 lakh optional. Like that if you write what will happen, you will know the key points. When you revise, it will become easy. When you revise what is happening, you are not revising section number, you are revising what? Concepts. बराबर है ना बेटा? For example 115BBJ, you write there online games, put a hyphen and write 30%. So automatically remember, no, online games the tax rate is 30%. So maintain one summary book for that. Clear friends? Everybody, are you going to do that? In the same material, in the same notes where you are writing, last end of the notes, don't write there. Please maintain one separate book. It will be easy for you to refer. Clear? Are you going to do that? Everyone? What madam? दिखाना है मुझे कल, ठीक है? कल ही देखना है मुझे. So are we clear with this point, everybody? All of us? See, the logic is simple. Section, I mean, chapter by chapter, if you write, it will become easy for you. If you tell sir, जाने दो सर 2-3 chapter के बाद लिखते हैं, लिखने का मन नहीं करेगा. Simple सी point है यार. We are humans, obviously. You're getting what I'm saying? Clear? Pakka. Are you going to do that? Brilliant. Chalo, let's get back. So this was a recall of our subconscious memory, which we discussed about first chapter. Somewhere at the back of the brain, under the seabed of our brain, this concept was there, and I wanted to enlighten that seabed and come above territorial waters so that it will not go in the airspace. Clear friends? Wonderful. Good. What madam? क्या बेटा, क्या टाइम पे आ रहे? Please come on time. चलो बेटा, come on. What is section 6.1, my dear friends? Come on, tell me. 6.1 is basic condition for individual. बराबर है ना बेटा? अब मुझे एक बात बोलो, ये basic individual का केस में we have got 3 categories called ROR, RNOR, NR. What is ROR? Resident and ordinarily resident. RNOR, resident but not ordinarily resident. NR, correct है ना बेटा? अब मुझे एक बात बोलो, if we classify a resident as non-resident or if we classify a non-resident as a resident, does it make any difference? 100% it makes a difference, because the taxability of resident is different, taxability of non-resident is different. आप classification गलत करेंगे तो पूरा का पूरा गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. Correct? Now today I'll teach you exactly in detail what happens if you are ROR, what happens if you are RNOR, what happens if you are NR. That part I'll teach you today. Then today we'll also discuss some very, very interesting questions and become perfect with residential status of an individual. Are we clear with that, everybody? Excellent. Come on, my dear friends, tell me, basic condition, which section beta? Bolo, first condition kya hai? He must be in India for a period of 182 days or more during the previous year, or he must be in India for a period of 60 days or more during the previous year, and 365 days or more during the 4 years preceding the previous year. I think now it's full control. Correct, no? Special cases kitne hain? In that 3 special cases, what will happen? Only first condition is applicable. बराबर है ना? Third special case में special point भी है, वो हम बाद में discuss करें. First special case क्या है? Indian citizen leaving India during the previous year for the purpose of employment outside India. Second special case. Indian citizen leaving India as a member of crew of a foreign bound ship. And in that case of ship, my dear friends, special point I told you is that date of joining till the date of signing off shall be excluded for calculation of number of days in India. The logic of that point also I told you, it is very difficult practically to find out when is that ship crossing territorial waters. That's why what they told, ek kaam karo bhai, when you join the ship, till when you leave the ship, we will treat as if you are not in India. So ऐसे type की ship का question में what we should do is, we have to see date of joining till the date of signing off. Take total of that. And from 365 days, reduce that. If the balance is 182 or more, he is a resident. Clear ना? कल एक क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करा मटेरियल में से, कुछ तो नाम था उसका, आनंद या कुछ तो था, आनंद ही था क्या? ठीक है, जो भी है, नाम में क्या रखा है, याद है ना कॉन्सेप्ट? एवरीबॉडी, चलो, नाउ कम्स द रियल फाइटर, द थर्ड पॉइंट. टेल मी, व्हाट इज द थर्ड पॉइंट? Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who comes to India for a visit during previous year. First 2 points was Indian citizen leaving. Correct, no? If question is silent, we will not assume that he is an Indian citizen. Clear, na? So third point is what? Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin. Who is a person of Indian origin? He or any of his parents or any of his grandparents were born in undivided India. Correct, na beta? So what is the third point? Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who comes to India for a visit during previous year. Barabar hai na beta? If they satisfied first basic condition, what is that? Resident. 182 days about the resident. What if 182 is not satisfied? Then what we have to check? Bolo beta. First what we will check is 182 done or not done. If 182 is done, they are resident. अगर 182 नहीं हुआ, फिर क्या चेक करेंगे बेटा? टोटल इनकम चेक करेंगे. टोटल इनकम अदर देन फॉरेन सोर्सेस. टोटल इनकम अदर देन फॉरेन सोर्सेस, वो चेक करेंगे. इफ टोटल इनकम अदर देन फॉरेन सोर्सेस is does not exceed 15 lakhs. What is the answer? Non-resident. Picture khatam. But if total income is more than 15 lakhs, वापस picture शुरू. What is the picture? Look at second modified condition. What is second modified condition? 60 became 120. बाकी सब कुछ तो same है. 120 and 365. If that is satisfied, he is a resident. Not satisfied, that's it. I think we are fully clear with this. Everyone, sir? Good. Chalo. So what is the third case, my dear friends? Come on. Indian citizen. Bolo beta, come on. What is the third point? Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who comes to India for a visit during. सर इसका भी एग्जाम्पल दिया ना मैंने कल, दिया लास्ट में कुछ एग्जाम्पल दिया शायद मैंने. Done. Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who comes to India for a visit during previous year. Now listen to the case very clearly. Come on, my dear friends, very clearly you listen to my case. What is that case I'm talking about? Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who comes to India for a visit during. Correct? That is the language, everybody? Everyone? Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who comes to India for a visit during previous year. Now listen very clearly. First condition satisfied. What do we call him then? Resident. first condition is not satisfied, then check total income. बराबर है ना बेटा? Everyone, sir? Now what did they tell in the law? Total income other than foreign sources should be greater than 15 lakhs. Then only we will apply second modified basic condition. बराबर है ना बेटा? If total income is more than 15 lakh, then only we'll apply second modified basic condition. What is the language used? Total income other than foreign sources. Correct, my dear friends? Everybody, sir? Now listen to the point. Foreign sources excludes. Foreign sources, number one. Business controlled from India or profession set up in India. Business controlled from India or profession what beta? Set up in India. I repeat once again, my dear friends. Chalo, what is the language? Business controlled from where, my dear friends? India. Speak out. India. Business controlled from India or profession what, my dear friends? Set up in India. When I say profession set up in India, it means having an office in India. Having an office in India. Business control from India means foreign में business है पर उसको इंडिया से कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं हम. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? चलो, क्या लैंग्वेज है? फॉरेन सोर्सेस एक्सक्लूड्स दीज टू. फॉरेन सोर्स एक्सक्लूड्स दीज टू. नाउ कैन आई से इनडायरेक्टली दीज टू आर इंक्लूडेड फॉर कैलकुलेशन of 15 lakhs. Do you agree to that? When I say foreign source excludes these two, इसका मतलब क्या है बेटा? These two are included for calculation of 15 lakhs. Are we getting clarity, everybody? All of us? चलो, कल एग्जाम्पल के बाद एक नोट लिखो. पहले ये पॉइंट चाहिए मुझे. ये पॉइंट हो गया तो सेक्शन 6(1) खत्म. चलो बेटा, क्या लिखे? नोट. करेक्ट? नो? राइट डाउन. फॉरेन सोर्सेस एक्सक्लूड्स number one, business controlled from India. Foreign sources excludes number one, business controlled from India. Business controlled from India. Or number two, profession set up in India. Friends, done? Everybody, my dear friends? All of us. When I say foreign source excludes these two, मतलब क्या? These two are included for calculation of limit of 15 lakhs. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? बोलो ना दोस्तों. That's it. That's the end of story of section 6(1). 6(1) talks about what? Basic condition. How many conditions are there normally? बोलो बेटा, 3 conditions के. बोलो first one. he must be in India for a period of 182 days or more during the previous year. Or he must be in India for a period of 60 days or more during the previous year and 365 days or more during the 4 years preceding the previous year. Clear, my dear friends? Then we have how many special cases? 3. And the most crazy special cases? Third, what is the third one? Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who is coming to India for a visit during previous year. Please, I want answer. I observe everybody in the class. Yeah, please don't take it for granted. Okay? Yeah. So first condition is satisfied. What is the answer? He is resident. First is gone. Then we'll check total income. Total income other than? If it is more than 15 lakhs. Then look at second modified condition. Does not exceed 15 lakhs. Non-resident. If it exceeds 15 lakhs. Check second modified. What is second modified? 120 days in previous year and 365 or more in last 4 years. If that is satisfied. Not satisfied. That's it. I think we got a proper clarity how to go step by step. करेक्ट है ना बेटा? तो जब भी क्वेश्चन आएगा ना बेटा पहले चेक करो स्पेशल केस आएगा या नहीं आएगा. Special case आएगा, then tell your brain that 182 only should come. But if it is third special case, tell your brain 182 is done, very good. 182 is not done, then check total income other than foreign sources. Does not exceed 15 lakh, tell that he is not resident. More than 15 lakhs, bhai रुक जा तू, रुक जा. हम एक और भी चेक करेंगे. What is that? Second modified condition. If that is satisfied, tell that he is a resident. Not satisfied, tell that he is a non-resident. Correct, my dear friends? Now you yourself tell me, when these things are so crazy, when a normal person, can a normal person, other than chartered accountants, tell the client whether exactly is a resident or non-resident? Not possible. वो half knowledge ही बोलेगा. What is half knowledge? इंडिया में 182 days तो resident है, 182 नहीं है तो non-resident. इतना ज्ञान तो इंडिया में से आधे लोगों को है. इंडिया में आधे बिजनेस वालों को ये ज्ञान है. Half of business people in India know that 182 days if you stay, you are resident. If not, you are non-resident. This much knowledge they have. But this bottom story, they don't know. Which who can tell? Only we can tell. That is the beauty of our course. Getting my point? Friends? Everybody clear with this? Can we proceed, my dear friends? Excellent. That's the end of story for section 6.1. Clear? And for calculating number of days in India, date of coming, date of going is always included. But ship case में अलग है. Ship case में तो अपन जिस दिन ship enter किया और जिस ship से बाहर आया वो तो हम exclude करेंगे. Clear, no? Totally. Can I confidently move ahead? Thank you so very much then. Let me begin the discussion about section 6. 6.2 क्या है रे भाई? अरे जो टेबल बना है उसमें 6.1 6.6 था ना, तो 6.2 किधर से आया अभी? They are telling सर 1 के बाद 2 ही आता ना सर. क्या terrific है. What is section 6.1? If you satisfy any one basic, what do you call him? Both satisfied. ऐसा कुछ है क्या double resident? नहीं, both भी satisfied तो resident ही बोलेंगे. दोनों भी गया तो? If not resident, there is no further classification. But if you are a resident, they will still look at something called additional condition. Additional, how many you have to satisfy? Both. Additional, if both are satisfied, what do you call him? Additional, beta, additional. Both satisfied करें तो क्या बोलेंगे? ROR. Any one satisfied? Both gone? इमनार किधर से आया यार? क्या बोल रहे यार? सुनो मेरी बात properly यार. Half brain you will keep outside. Come on, get back. If you are a resident, we look at something called additional conditions. Additional, both satisfied. ROR. One satisfied. Both gone. कोई एनआर बोलता क्या यार? कोई तो बोले इधर एनआर. Then they will tell. Additional, both gone. What is the answer? Basic, any one condition you have satisfied and you became a resident. ठीक है? पहले भी ऐसे ही पढ़ा मैंने. अभी मत बोलो सर, ऐसे प्यार से बोलो आप, पहले भी ऐसे बोला मैंने. You became a resident. After you became a resident, we are looking at something called additional conditions. How many are there? 2. What are those 2? Some students are searching in notes. अभी तक मैं पढ़ा ही नहीं, तो नोट्स पलटा है तो किधर दिखता है यार. छोटे सर पहले वो तो बोलो ना सर आप. अरे रुको ना यार, पहले जवाब ही नहीं देने ठीक से, आप कंडीशन तक पहुंच गए. Basic, anyone satisfied? What do you call him? Resident. Basic, both gone. If he is a non-resident, there is no further classification. If he is a resident, we will still look at something called, how many points है? 2. What are those? We will learn. Depends मत बोलो. We will learn. Depends नहीं है उसमें. We will learn. How many are there? 2 are there, which we will learn. And if you satisfied 2, what do you call him? ROR. Satisfied 1. Satisfied none. RNOR. रेसिडेंट को एडिशनल नहीं हुआ बोल के उसको नॉन रेसिडेंट मत बनाओ आप. एक बार रेसिडेंट बोल दिए, एडिशनल बोथ गॉन, नॉन रेसिडेंट. अरे टू डिसाइड रेसिडेंट और नॉन रेसिडेंट वी विल लुक एट बेसिक कंडीशन. To decide whether he is a ordinarily resident or not ordinarily resident, we will look at additional conditions. समझा क्या? दिमाग में गया क्या ये पॉइंट? चलो बेटा वापस, मैंने क्या बोला? To look at resident or non-resident, we will look at basic condition. And to decide whether he is a ROR, RNOR, पूरा वर्ड नहीं आ रहा क्या? To decide whether he is a ordinarily resident or not ordinarily resident, we will look at additional conditions. बराबर है ना? बोलो. समझा क्या? Sure? पक्का? Very good. Sir, what is the spelling of ordinarily? हाँ? सोच क्या बोल रहे हैं? NARALY. NARALY. OR एक बार एक बोल रहा है यार. फाइनली एक बोल. Is it ordinary resident? What do you call him? Very good. हर बार एक ही आंसर दिया, तू खुद कंफ्यूज हो रहा है. मैं पूछ रहा हूं वापस, दो सोच ले, वापस वही आंसर बोल रहा है, वापस वही आंसर बोल रहा है. पर कॉन्फिडेंस क्यों नहीं है दोस्त? टेल कॉन्फिडेंटली मैन. सामने वाले ऐसे ही बोलते कुछ, ऐसे बोलेंगे हम कि सोच, हाँ यही आंसर है. दैट कॉन्फिडेंस शुड कम. क्लियर है ना एवरीबॉडी? क्या सोच रहे बेटा? उधर क्या लिखा मैंने? उधर कुछ लिखा ही नहीं ना, आप उधर देखने में बिजी क्यों है? ऐसे देख रहे थे. ठीक, देख लो ऐसे. ठीक है. सो टू चेक वेदर इज अ रेसिडेंट और नॉन रेसिडेंट, व्हाट विल लुक एट? बेसिक कंडीशन. अगर वो नॉन रेसिडेंट बन गया तो क्या होगा? क्या होगा मतलब? नॉन रेसिडेंट. कुछ फर्दर क्लासिफिकेशन? अगर वो रेसिडेंट बन गया, देन लुक एट एडिशनल कंडीशन. व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ एडिशनल कंडीशन? टू चेक वेदर ही इज एन ordinarily resident or not ordinarily resident. Don't dare to write the word ordinary. I am telling you, it is not ordinary. It is ordinarily. Clear na? Done. How many additional conditions are there? 2. If 2 are satisfied, ROR. ठीक है, ROR. Shortcut. ठीक है, ROR. Ordinarily resident. दोनों में से एक हुआ तो? फर्स्ट वाला हुआ तो? सेकेंड वाला सेटिस्फाई किया तो? दोनों भी सेटिस्फाई नहीं किया तो? नॉन रेसिडेंट मत बना उसको. समझे ना बेटा? ये रेसिडेंट शुड नॉट बिकम नॉन रेसिडेंट बिकॉज ऑफ एडिशनल कंडीशंस. क्या बेटा? व्हाट इज दिस टाइम? प्लीज डोंट कम लेट यार. इफ यू आर कमिंग लेट, you are only losing. I'm telling you very clearly. Don't do that. Please. You have to be sincere towards things. If you have a strong reason, it's okay. But if not, it's not okay. Done. Chalo guys, come on. What is section 6(1) हो गया ना बेटा. Section 6, additional conditions. Now one student is having one doubt. Before I start only he is having one doubt. And the doubt he has got is, he is asking, sir इसमें भी special cases है क्या? I am telling, no, he is telling. अब बोलो sir. चलो. What are the conditions sir? Additional conditions. Under which section beta? These additional conditions are for whom? Resident. For HUA, for AOP or BO or AJP? Only individual. Clear na beta? Everyone sir? Chalo. What are the additional condition? Number 1. He must be resident in India. He must be what sir? They never told he must be in India. They use the word he must be resident in India. How will you be resident? By satisfying the basic condition under section 6(1). See, this is what is called clarity. Good. First condition is what? He must be resident in India in at least, in what sir? At least 2 out of 10 previous years preceding the previous year. मतलब previous year से पहले 10 साल में कम से कम at least 2 साल में this fellow should have been a resident. How will he be resident? Basic condition. I think it's very easy. Very, very easy. बराबर है ना बेटा? चलो read once again, come on. But in exam, what nonsense students are doing, let me tell you that also. I tell all this only because you should not do that mistake. That's why I tell all this. One student wrote in the exam, सब कुछ बराबर लिखा, 2 out of 10, everything he wrote correctly. But he didn't write that word resident. He wrote the answer as, he must be in India in at least 2 out of 10 previous years. कितना मीनिंग चेंज हो गया यार. 2 साल कम से कम इंडिया में रहना अलग है, रेसिडेंट बनना अलग है. रेसिडेंट बनने के लिए 182 डेज से तो काफी है ना यार. पूरा साल भर रहना जरूरी थोड़ी है. क्लियर एवरीवन? बोलो फर्स्ट कंडीशन क्या है? He must be resident in India in at least 2 out of 10 previous years preceding the previous year. बराबर है ना? क्लियर है ना सबको? नेक्स्ट. And only, right? Why it is and? Why is it and? Because both conditions have to be satisfied. Friends, बोलो बेटा. And he must be in India. He must be in India for a period of 730 days or more. How many days, sir? During 7 previous years. I repeat once again. During what, beta? 7 previous years preceding the previous year. During 7 previous years preceding the previous year. I hope you understood this point. चलो बेटा वापस बोलो क्या second point? He must be in India. Be in India मतलब physically be in India. For how many days? He must be in India for a period of 730 days or more. During 7 previous years preceding the previous year. मतलब previous year से पहले 7 साल में कम से कम 730 days he must be in India. Getting clarity, everybody? Very simple answer. Now let me tell you one interesting point. A small tip while solving the questions. That is, always check whether second condition is satisfied or not. Because it is very easy. Last 7 years का total लेना है अपने को. Last 7 years total ही तो लेना है. वो तो क्वेश्चन में खुद बताएंगे. Last 7 years में कितने एक साल में कितना है. अरे बोलो ना बेटा. अगर second condition satisfy हुआ, then you take effort, मेहनत करके फर्स्ट वाला भी चेक करो. अगर सेकंड कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं हुआ तो फर्स्ट कंडीशन देखने की जरूरत भी नहीं है भाई. Because if second condition is not satisfied, whether you satisfy the first one or you don't satisfy first one, you are still an RNOR. What difference it makes? Because you will become ROR only when both are satisfied, no? Sir, you apply the logic, my dear friends. When I am checking second additional condition, if second additional is gone, by satisfying first additional, what is that I am achieving? कैसे भी RNOR ही बनेगा ना? So speak out. Everyone, sir. Now I have a simple question. I want answer in just 1 minute. 1 ही मिनट में मुझे आंसर चाहिए. ठीक है? सुनो. Mr. X an American citizen, need not write. अच्छा आप कैलकुलेटर निकाल रहे क्या? ठीक है. मिस्टर एक्स, कैलकुलेटर का भी जरूरत नहीं है ये क्वेश्चन में, देख लो. Mr. X, an American citizen, visits India every year for 100 days. Since last 10 years. Last 10 years से हर साल इंडिया को कितने दिन आ रही है? 100 days. My question is he an ROR or is he a RNOR or is he an NR? Only 3 possibilities. Speak out. That's it. Think properly. Tell me the answer. ROR. NR. तीनों ऑप्शंस कवर कर दिया आप लोग. Okay, what's your answer, guys? How many of you say ROR? Okay, 1, 2 hands. ये क्या बेटा? अच्छा नहीं, आपने ऐसा किया फिर ऐसा कर दिया. ठीक है. How many of you say RNOR? How many of you say NR? ठीक है. Balance can go home and come tomorrow. बाकी लोग बोल रहे हैं मेरे को संबंध ही नहीं है, हमको कुछ बोलना ही नहीं है, आप जो बोलेंगे वही फाइनल है. ऐसे थोड़ी होता है यार, कुछ तो आंसर आना चाहिए ना. बैलेंस स्टूडेंट्स आर टेलिंग सर हमको लग रहा है ये तीनों भी नहीं है, कुछ तो नया है. बनाओ आप ही इनकम टैक्स एक्ट फिर. नॉन रेजिडेंट. सबसे पहले पॉइंट, व्हेन यू सी वन क्वेश्चन यू हैव टू अप्लाई फर्स्ट बेसिक कॉमन सेंस. दैट इज बेसिक कंडीशन विद सेक्शन. कितने कंडीशन है? 2. स्पेशल केस आएगा तो फिर एक ही आएगा. करेक्ट ना? सबसे पहले चेक करो स्पेशल केस आएगा क्या. नहीं. क्यों नहीं आएगा? फर्स्ट केस में इंडियन सिटीजन बोलता है, सेकंड केस में इंडियन सिटीजन है, थर्ड केस में इंडियन सिटीजन पर्सन ऑफ इंडियन ऑरिजिन कमिंग टू इंडिया फॉर ए विजिट. ये विजिट के लिए आया ठीक है, पर ये इंडियन सिटीजन है क्या? पर्सन ऑफ इंडियन ऑरिजिन है क्या? When he is not an Indian citizen, control Shiva. When he is not an Indian citizen or not a person of Indian origin, it will not be covered in special case. When it is not covered in special case, you have got 2 options to become a resident. 182 days or more during the previous year, or 60 days or more during the previous year, and 365 days or more during the 4 years preceding the previous year. He cannot satisfy the first basic condition, but he can definitely satisfy second basic condition, because of which he will definitely become a resident. समझे क्या? कैलकुलेटर कमी करने का कुछ भी नहीं है ये क्वेश्चन में. बट स्टोरी डज नॉट एंड देयर. एडिशनल कंडीशंस देखना है ना. मैंने आपको एडिशनल हिंट क्या दिया, टिप क्या दिया मैं आपको? सेकंड वाला पहले चेक कर लो. सेकंड वाला क्या बोलता है? लास्ट 7 years में 730 days. ये हर साल कितने दिन आ रहे हैं? 100 days every year. तो लास्ट 7 years 700 days. सेकंड एडिशनल इज गॉन. स्टूडेंट इज टेलिंग फर्स्ट एडिशनल चेक करेंगे सर. आपको अगर लाइफ में कुछ काम नहीं है तो चेक करो. अगर आपको लगता है जिंदगी में मेरे पास कुछ भी काम नहीं है मैं ऐसे बैठा हूं जिंदगी में राम राम करते करते करो, वैसा थोड़ी होता है यार. 1 second additional condition is gone. फर्स्ट वाला चेक करके कुछ मिलने वाला है क्या? आंसर इज एंड सम डेंजरस स्टूडेंट्स टोल्ड नॉन रेजिडेंट. अब वो किधर से आया भगवान जाने. वो वही सोच रहा है सर स्पेशल केस है ना, मुझे अभी भी लग रहा है वो स्पेशल केस में जाएगा. भाई पढ़ो एक बार वापस पॉइंट को. थर्ड स्पेशल केस बोलता है इंडियन सिटीजन और ए पर्सन ऑफ इंडियन ऑरिजिन कमिंग टू इंडिया फॉर ए विजिट. वैसा चेहरा बनाएंगे जैसे मैंने कुछ बोल दिया, कुछ तो पाप हो गया. So are we understanding? Some friends' reaction. Correct. Some friends' reaction who thought correctly. And some friends who thought slightly wrong. Sir, one more question. I will show talent. Some friends who told wrong. क्या यार? So are we clear with that, everybody? All of us? शुभम क्या सोच रहा है भाई? किधर है ध्यान? इधर ही है क्या? ठीक है. So are we clear with this point, everybody? All of us? एक और क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करें? Thank you. I know your reactions. And if now answer comes, then they will tell. Mr. A. Previous year 23-24, ठीक है? He is there for 140 days. 22-23 100 days. 21-22 300 days. 2021 250 days. 1920 100 days. Prior to 1920 nil. Prior to 1920 क्या है बेटा सीन इसका? nil. ठीक है ना बेटा? Everyone? चलो. Tell me what will be his residential सोच के बोलना यार, कुछ भी मत बोलो. चलो बेटा, क्या है आंसर आपका? स्पीक आउट. सबका आंसर वही है क्या? क्या यार? द आंसर इज ROR. Why? Which basic condition satisfied? Second basic condition. सब स्टूडेंट सेकंड क्यों चेक कर रहे हैं आप? फर्स्ट ही देखना है ना अपने को. वो आ रहा है, जा रहा है, आ रहा है, जा रहा है. मैंने बोला कि इंडियन सिटीजन. इफ क्वेश्चन इज साइलेंट, don't assume he's an Indian citizen. Sir, where we should not apply special case, if we apply special case, answer is gone. Where we should apply, if we don't apply, again answer is gone. Correct, my dear friends? I think we got a full clarity now. Good. What are the additional conditions? He must be resident in India in at least 2 out of 10. वो सेटिस्फाई हुआ क्या? कैसे सेटिस्फाई हुआ? ये 300 दिन है तो 182 से ऊपर है, ये 250 है 182 के ऊपर है, ये 2 साल में पक्का पक्का रेसिडेंट है, बराबर है ना? और ये कितना टोटल हुआ? 750 आया क्या? एंड लास्ट 7 years must be in India for how many days? 730 days or more. That is also satisfied. सर आप चेक करें ना ऐसा, पक्का ना? Done. That's it. Let's start. Come on. Put the heading. Come on. Additional conditions under section 6(6). Additional conditions under section 6(6). Number 1. He must be resident in India. He must be, what beta? Resident in India in at least he must be resident in India in at least 2 out of 10 previous years. In at least 2 out of 10 previous years preceding the previous year. In at least 2 out of 10 previous years preceding the previous year. Two out of 10 previous year preceding the previous year. Second, he must be in India for a period of he must be in India for a period of 182 days or more. Sorry, for a period of 730 days or more. He must be in India for a period of 730 days or more during 7 previous years. During 7 previous years preceding the previous year. That's it. Getting clarity, everybody? Sir, write one note below. We have to write 2 notes, important. Note 1. If a resident satisfies, note 1, if a resident satisfies both additional conditions together, if a resident satisfies both additional conditions together, if a resident satisfies both additional conditions together, clear? Both additional conditions together, then if a resident satisfies both additional conditions together, then he is regarded as resident and ordinarily resident. Then is regarded as resident and ordinarily resident. So done? Next. Sir, अभी सुनो एक बार, वापस याद करते. Let's recall once again. What is the third special case in basic condition? Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who is coming to India for a visit during previous year. Correct, my dear friends? If that person satisfies first basic condition, what do you call him? Resident. If first basic condition is gone, check what? Total income. If total income does not, other than foreign sources, if total income other than foreign sources does not exceed 15 lakhs, if total income other than foreign sources is more than 15 lakhs, second modified basic condition. What is the second modified basic condition? 120 days or more during the previous year and 365 days or more during the 4 years preceding the previous year. Now tell me, if second modified basic condition is satisfied, what do you call him? Correct, my dear friends? But law told, if an Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who is coming to India for a visit during previous year, if he satisfies second modified basic condition and becomes a resident and becomes a, he will still not become ROR. He will only become RNOR even though additional conditions are satisfied. I'll tell once again. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm there. Don't worry. Sir, Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who comes to India who comes to India for a visit during previous year. Sir, getting clarity on this point, everybody? What is the third point? Come on, tell me. Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who comes to India for a visit during previous year. Correct, my dear friends? Now listen to the point very clearly. Let's say, for example, first basic condition satisfied and both additional satisfied. I repeat once again, what did it satisfy, sir? First basic condition is satisfied and both additional conditions are satisfied. Then we'll call him as ROR. So clear, beta? Other side of the story. Listen to the language very clearly. First basic, not satisfied, but total income other than foreign sources is greater than 15 lakhs and second modified basic condition is satisfied and both, and I repeat once again, and both additional conditions are satisfied. Chalo beta. Now tell me, my dear friends, very clearly please reply to my answer. Sir, normally, how many basic conditions are there? 2. But in special cases, how many we have? 3. But in special case also, we have a special case. That is the third point. Correct now, everybody? Just a second. क्या हो गया इसको? अरे? both additional conditions are satisfied. Come on, my dear friends. Now tell me very clearly. Generally, how many basic conditions are there? 2 basic conditions are there. But we have a third special case called Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin coming to India for a visit. If he satisfies first basic condition, what do you call him? Resident. And after becoming a resident, he has satisfied both additional conditions. Then what do you call him? ROR. Both additional are satisfied. What do you call him? ROR. Ye clear hai beta? But if first basic condition is not satisfied, then what do you look at? Total income. Whether it is more than 50 lakhs or less than 15 lakh. Less than 15 lakh story ends there. But if total income is more than 15 lakhs, we look at what? Second modified condition. And if second modified is satisfied, beta bolo beta. If second modified is satisfied, what do you call him? Resident. Correct है ना बेटा? अब राइट साइड वाला केस देखो. उसने second modified basic condition satisfy किया. He has satisfied second modified condition. And also satisfied what beta? Both additional conditions. And also satisfied what beta? Both additional condition. Law says still you are regarded as RNOR. That means what they told in the law is that if a person becomes a resident, वापस बोल रहा हूं मैं, if a person becomes a resident by satisfying the second modified basic condition, then he cannot become ROR even though additional conditions are satisfied. I think the English language is clear. An individual who became a resident by satisfying second modified basic condition cannot become ROR even though he is satisfying additional condition. Additional satisfy करने के बाद भी उसको हम ROR नहीं बोलेंगे, RNOR बोलेंगे. You might get one doubt. Sir, ROR है तो क्या फर्क पड़ता? RNOR है तो क्या फर्क पड़ता? NR है तो क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? I'll teach you in next 5 minutes. In next 5-10 minutes I'll start. 5 minutes में खत्म नहीं होगा, but 5-10 minutes में I'll start. That will take half an hour to understand. So getting clarity everybody? All of us. Now don't ask me a doubt. Sir, why? क्यों ऐसा? क्यों ऐसा मतलब उसका लॉजिक कितना है? आपको हाफ एन आवर के बाद मैं जब पढ़ाऊंगा ROR को कितना टैक्सेबल है, RNOR को कितना टैक्सेबल है, आपको खुद को समझ में आ जाएगा आपको the why they told he is RNOR. Because if he is ROR, we will tax him like crazy. If it is RNOR, the taxability is less. If it is NR, the taxability is even more less. It was already I told you. If it is NR, फॉरेन का बंदे को फॉरेन इनकम में टैक्स भरो बोले तो चप्पल लेके मारेगा. ऑलरेडी बताया मैंने आपको ये चीज. बराबर है ना? If a person becomes ROR, some students were smiling. ROR, भाई ROR बने तो उसका टैक्स नॉर्मल नहीं है. Wherever you go, tax will follow. जिधर भी पैसा कमाएगा उसको इंडियन गवर्नमेंट बोलता है तू मेरा आदमी है, तू हमारा आदमी है, तू इंडिया में टैक्स भर. ये जाके यूएस में पैसा कमा रहा है, इंडिया बोल रहा है तू इंडिया में टैक्स भर. ये जाके पाकिस्तान में पैसे कमा रहा है, इंडिया बोल रहा है तू इंडिया में टैक्स पे कर, क्योंकि तू हमारा आदमी है, तू ROR है. समझ रहे क्या? Why? That answer will come after some time. I think that is your doubt, beta. Yes, answer will come. Okay, before break only I'll give an answer. If I don't give an answer, we will not take a break only. Okay? Some student, सर हमारा क्या संबंध है सर इसमें? चलो सर ये पॉइंट समझे क्या आप लोग? बोलो ना बेटा. फ्रेंड्स, नोट 1 लिखे ना आप लोग? क्या लिखे नोट 1? If a resident satisfies both additional conditions, then only is regarded as. That's it. Note 2. If an individual becomes resident, if an individual becomes resident by satisfying the second modified basic condition, वो कब आएगा आपको पता है, बराबर है ना? वो कब आएगा that you already know. If an individual becomes resident by satisfying second modified basic condition, then he is regarded as RN over, then he is regarded as what beta? RN over, even though, then he is regarded as RN over, even though, what beta? Even though additional conditions are satisfied. Even though additional conditions are satisfied. Even though additional conditions are satisfied. Friends, I'm sure we are clear with this point, everybody? दोस्तों पक्का क्लियर? कुछ तो बोलो ना बेटा. समझ में आ रहा है क्या सबको? Everyone? That's it. That was about note 2. I want you to try this example. ये अमेरिकन सिटीजन वाला. Example 1. Friends, done? Take example 2 also. Mr. A. Are we done, my dear friends? Chalo, come on. Let's recall what are the additional conditions. First one. He must be resident in India in at least 2 out of 10 previous years preceding the previous year. Second वाला क्या है बेटा? He must be in India for a period of 730 days or more during the 7 years preceding the previous year. Clear है ना बेटा? Everyone, my dear friends? Chalo. Last one special point, individual. With that, we will complete the resident status of individual. That is, my dear friends. Sir, heard of something called tax heaven, beta? कभी सुने क्या ये वर्ड tax heaven? Tax heaven means those countries where there is no tax at all. Sir, it's a heaven, no? Do you know that there are some countries where there is no tax at all? Example? India. Oh my God. Oi. हाँ. दुबई में ये साल से चालू करे. दुबई में पहले टैक्स नहीं था, बट यही साल में कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स चालू करे थे. But there are some countries like Mauritius, Cayman Islands, Panama Islands. There are some islands and all. Mauritius, सुने ना आप लोग? So these are the countries where there is no tax at all. We call them as what? Good. समझे ना टैक्स हेवन का मतलब क्या है? अब देखो इंडियन गवर्नमेंट का चमत्कार. They brought one concept called deemed resident. You are not resident, but you are deemed to be resident. समाटे करी कैसा है सर इंडियन गवर्नमेंट? ऐसा ही है. Deemed resident. They brought one section called section 6(1)(a). What is that word, sir? Deemed resident. Deemed resident. First of all, individual must be an Indian citizen. बाहर वाले को मत पकड़ो, अपने वालों को पकड़ो. Logic simple है यार. If you catch hold of the foreign guys, they'll not keep quiet, no? Friends, speak out. First condition, what? He must be an Indian citizen. Second condition, total income other than foreign sources is greater than 15 lakhs. Same point, पहले पढ़े थे अपन. If it does not exceed 15 lakh, government बोल रहा है छोटा आदमी यार, छोड़ यार इसको. So getting my point, everybody? Logic is simple. Government is more focused towards where more tax is coming. If the tax is less, why are they more focused? Simple. So what is the first condition? He must be an. Second condition, total income other than foreign source is more than 15 lakhs. Last condition, he is not liable to pay tax in any other country by reason of his residence, or they also call it as domicile. Domicile मतलब पता है ना, जनरली वहां पे रहते करके देते हो domicile certificate. By reason of his residence or domicile or any other criteria. Any other what, my dear friends? Any other criteria of similar nature. Of what nature, my dear friends? Similar nature. So getting my point, everybody? Friends, speak out. Let's take an interesting example. So let us say there is one person, Mr. Ganesh. Listen very clearly, okay? So listen. Mr. Ganesh of country X. Of country X. He is from country X, but he is an Indian citizen. So getting my point, everybody? Speak out. He is not liable to pay tax in country X. his total income other than what beta? Foreign sources is equal to 16 lakhs. Correct, my dear friends? And during previous year 23-24, come on, concentrate everybody. During previous year, which year? 23-24. Stay in India is 59 days. First of all, tell me, can you satisfy first basic condition? No. First वाला क्या है 182. Second वाला क्या है 60 days or more in previous year and 365 days or more in last 4 years. Now tell me, this guy, he is in India only for how many days? How many days he is in India? This guy is in India only for 59 days. He cannot satisfy first basic condition. He cannot satisfy second basic condition. Correct, my dear friends? Beta bolo. He cannot satisfy first basic condition. He cannot satisfy second basic condition. Now tell me, what will be his residential status? Non-resident. Correct, my dear friends? But law is telling we will not treat him as non-resident. We will treat him as deemed resident. Because he is an Indian citizen. Because his total income is more than 15 lakhs. Because he is not liable to pay tax in that country. Now the government बोल रहा है रुक जा तू इंडिया में कितना दिन है वो बोल रहे I'm not there in India. I don't satisfy basic condition. I'm a non-resident. We are telling रुको जरा तू कौन है वो बोल रहा है इंडियन सिटीजन. ठीक है किधर से आया कुछ तो कंट्री से आया वहां पे टैक्स भर रहा है क्या ये बोल रहा है वो कंट्री में टैक्स ही नहीं है. अच्छा बेटा तेरा इनकम कितना है 10 लाख. ठीक है जा निकल यहां से. वो बोल रहा है मेरा इनकम कितना है वो बोल रहा है 20 लाख. यू आर ए नॉन रेसिडेंट. एक्चुअली यू आर ए नॉन रेसिडेंट. एक्चुअली यू आर ए नॉन रेसिडेंट बट आई एम टेलिंग यू आर डीम्ड टू बी ए रेसिडेंट. ही इज टेलिंग ये क्या नॉनसेंस है. ऐसे होता है हमारे यहां ऐसे होता है. So getting my point, everybody? What is that language used, my dear friends? Deemed resident. So name only says deemed resident. That means he is not a resident, but he is deemed to be a resident. Basic conditions gone, but still deemed to be a resident. When 3 conditions are satisfied. Condition number 1, he is an Indian citizen. Condition number 2, total income other than foreign sources more than 15 lakhs. Condition number 3, he is not liable to pay tax in any other country by reason of his residence or domicile or any other criteria of similar nature. Repeat third point. मेरा चेहरा देख रहे क्या ऐसा बोलो. He is not liable to pay tax in any other country by reason of his residence, domicile or any other criteria of similar nature. दिख रहा है ना वापस बोलो. He is not liable to pay tax in any other country by reason of his residence or domicile or any other criteria of similar nature. This question came in exam so many times. Some student wrote residence, dumsile, dumsile. मतलब स्पेलिंग गलत है. डोमिसाइल स्पेलिंग DUMCILE, dumsile. क्या है यार ये स्पेलिंग चेंज मीनिंग गॉन. Correct, no friends? Repeat third point. He is not liable to pay tax in any other country by reason of his residence, domicile or any other criteria of similar nature. लॉजिक सिंपल है गवर्नमेंट का. अब ऑब्जर्व करो, यू अप्लाई लॉजिक. गवर्नमेंट क्या बोल रहा है ये बंदा कोई और कंट्री में टैक्स लाइबिलिटी नहीं है. ठीक है और इंडिया में इसका इनकम 15 लाख के ऊपर है और ये अपना आदमी है और ये बोल रहा है मैं बेसिक कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं किया क्या फिर भी तू रेजिडेंट है. बोल रहा मैं कैसा रेजिडेंट बना तो नॉर्मल रेजिडेंट नहीं है डीम्ड रेजिडेंट है. फ्रेंड्स स्पीक आउट. And this special guy called deemed resident is always an RNOR. Why we will learn. Correct ना वो ROR बने तो हो गया. फिर ROR बने तो उसको पूरा का पूरा टैक्स लगेगा और वो बंदा चुप नहीं बैठेगा. ये क्या है डीम नॉनसेंस बोलेगा ना फिर इंडिया में सब लोग चिल्लाएंगे ना फिर हर बात को डीम बोल रहा है. बराबर है ना यार. टू मच हो गया फिर. Friends, imagine today if I tell you Come on, my dear friends. Next concept I will tell. Then you are telling, sir, break. I am telling, deem it to be break over. आपका रिएक्शन क्या रहेगा? इसको तो खाना नहीं है, हमको तो खाना है ना. सुबह 7:30 बजे आता है, लेट आए तो फिर हमारा चेहरा देखता है, जवाब नहीं दे तो ऐसे गुस्से में देखता है. ब्रेक बोले तो डीम्ड बोल रहा है. बराबर है ना? सिंपल. सर, एवरी पर्सन विल ऑलवेज हैव ए आउटर वॉइस, इनर वॉइस. आउटर वॉइस अलग से आता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई आस्क, सर डू यू वांट ए ब्रेक? नॉट नाउ. व्हेन आई आस्क ड्यूरिंग ब्रेक टाइम, सर डू यू वांट ए ब्रेक? हाफ ऑफ देम, इट्स ओके सर, नो प्रॉब्लम. इनसाइड, पूछने का क्या है उसमें? दो. एक तो लेट करे, उल्टा पूछ रहे. सर, आई होप यू आर क्लियर. अरे समझ में आया क्या बेटा? डीम्ड रेसिडेंट. आर वी क्लियर विद दिस पार्ट? डीम्ड रेसिडेंट. In exam, question has come where they told Mr. X, an American citizen, total income is more than 15 lakhs. He is not liable to pay tax in that country. Student wrote, he is deemed to be resident. वो X जिधर भी है ना, आके ठोक डालेगा तुमको यार. अरे पागल हो गया क्या? डीम्ड रेसिडेंट कॉन्सेप्ट किसको आता है? इंडिया सिटीजन. अरे याद तो रखो यार, लॉजिक तो अप्लाई करो थोड़ा तो. अरे वो जो स्पेशल केस है ना, तीनों स्पेशल केस, उधर भी इंडिया सिटीजन है. ये डीम्ड रेसिडेंट है ना, इधर भी इंडिया सिटीजन है. अरे तुम बाहर के सिटीजन को बोलेंगे तुमको जो करना है करो, क्यों करेगा यार वो? सर समझ में आ रहा है क्या? एवरीवन, I'll give a small example here. See, I am from Telangana state. Okay, I have come to Maharashtra for some work. Once work is over, I'll go back to Telangana state. Now tell me, when I bring my car from Telangana to Maharashtra, I will pay toll tax because I'm crossing the toll gates and coming. But if Maharashtra government or local municipal body gives me notice telling आप 30 दिन 40 दिन आपकी गाड़ी यहाँ पे ही घुमा रहे, आप म्युनिसिपल टैक्स पे करो महाराष्ट्र में, बोलेगा समझ गए ना आप? मेरा डायलॉग समझ गए ना आप? हाँ. आई विल टेल, क्यूट फेलो. अब क्यूट को आप रिप्लेस करो, ठीक है ना? बोलूंगा ना मैं ऑब्वियसली. अरे मैं क्यों भरूं यार? यू आर गेटिंग माई लॉजिक? नो, सेम लॉजिक. How can your local body tax apply to me? Your local body tax is only for Maharashtra, not for other people. In the same way, you apply your income tax provisions only for Indian citizen. How can I apply for foreign citizens? अगर अपन ऐसा करें ना, फॉरेन सिटीजन, गवर्नमेंट को ये भी पता है अपने वाले भी उधर बैठे सोए. Correct, no friends? In some places like New York, California, or some place especially like Canada, Dubai, सब अपने वाले ही है. If you go to place like, I'm not joking, if you go to place like Canada or Dubai, you will not realize whether it's India or foreign. बिल्डिंग सब बड़े बड़े, सब अपने वाले मिलेंगे. क्या भाई कैसा है? कोई आएगा ऐसा? I'm not joking, I'm serious. So many Indian restaurants, Indian people, so many Indians are there. Canada में तो 30% Indians ही है पूरा. Clear no? Simple, क्योंकि उनका लॉजिक सिंपल है. हमको चाहिए जो इंडिया में ऐसे आके काम करेंगे कम पैसे में, पर अपने हिसाब से वो ज्यादा पैसा है, क्योंकि अपन रुपए में बैठे, वो डॉलर में बैठे. अपना 1 रुपए में उनका कुछ भी नहीं आएगा. अपना 80 रुपए दिए तो उनका 1 रुपए आएगा. बट वी विल फील प्राउड व्हेन वी गो टू प्लेसेस लाइक बाली, वियतनाम. वी विल टेल, बाली एंड ऑल, आई होप यू नो. क्या हुआ रे? व्हाट वाज दैट ही टोल्ड? कुछ तो बोला. कुछ तो बोला ये. मैं बोला बाली और वियतनाम, ये कुछ तो बोला है. रशिया बोला क्या? So when you go to places like Bali and all, there I hope you know that our currency is much more valued. Bali Indonesian rupee, 1 Indian rupee is equal to 200 Indonesian rupee. Bali currency. मतलब अपना 1 रुपए दे तो उनका 200 रुपए आएगा. So you getting what I'm saying? Everyone, sir. When I went there for vacation, हर बार लंच पे डिनर पे बिल कम से कम 5 लाख 10 लाख आता था बिल. सोचो 10 लाख, अरे 10 लाख मतलब 5,000 रुपए. अरे यार समझ रहे आप मेरी बात? एवरीवन, आई वेंट देयर इन 2019, बट पिछले 4 साल से एवरी टाइम आई एम टेलिंग माय वाइफ, आई परचेज 1 हैंड बैग फॉर यू for 20 lakhs, don't forget that. 20 lakhs मतलब 10,000 रुपीस करके वो एक हैंडबैग गिफ्ट किया था मैं. तो पिछले 4 साल से अभी तक कम से कम 10,000 बार तो सुनाया होगा कि 20 लाख का हैंडबैग दिया, उससे ज्यादा क्या चाहिए और। अरे 20 लाख का हैंडबैग है यार, मजाक थोड़ी है यार। ठीक है, आर वी क्लियर विद दिस पॉइंट एवरीबॉडी? वो जोक क्या था मुझे बोलना बाद में। ठीक है सर, क्लियर ना? चलो प्रोसीड, स्टार्ट राइटिंग। सर बाय द वे, वन गुड न्यूज, दैट इज रेसिडेंशियल स्टेटस ऑफ इंडिविजुअल इज कंप्लीटेड। क्या हुआ, क्या लगा आपको गुड न्यूज? हाँ, छुट्टी? अरे I don't like that one word only. Come on, continue. Put the heading deemed resident. Deemed. Deemed. Deemed resident. Section 6. 1A. A is capital or small a? Capital A. Wonderful. How do you know? अच्छा, आपने ऐसे लिखा है, ठीक है। Write down below. An individual, लिखो बेटा नीचे, an individual is regarded as, an individual is regarded as an individual is regarded as deemed resident. An individual is regarded as deemed resident if what sir? If the following conditions are satisfied. If the following conditions are satisfied. Number 1, he must be an Indian citizen. Chalo beta, what is number 1? He must be an Indian citizen. Number 2, his total income bracket other than foreign sources. His total income other than foreign sources. His total income other than foreign sources is more than what beta? 15 lakhs. Total income other than foreign sources is more than 15 lakhs. Third condition, he is not liable to pay tax he is not liable to pay tax he is not liable to pay tax in any other country he is not liable to pay tax in any other country by reason of his he is not liable to pay tax in any other country by reason of his residence by reason of his residence or domicile by reason of his residence or domicile or any other criteria or any other criteria or any other criteria of similar nature. Is that done? Come on, take this example. So when I wrote the word total income means what? Other than foreign sources. But total income means after deductions under chapter 6A. Correct? No? Because first we calculate gross total income by taking all the 5 heads of income. From gross total income we reduce what? Deductions under chapter 6A. And after we reduce deduction under chapter 6A, what we get is called total income. And wherever we use the word total income, it always means after deductions. Clear, no? And friends, exemption में deduction में फर्क क्या है? Exemptions? क्या डायरेक्टली यार कुछ भी बोल रहे क्या यार? लिखा ना मैंने आपको. Exemptions are those which will not form part of total income. Example, agricultural income. Deductions are those which are reduced from gross total income. And there are two types of deduction. Deduction based on payment, deduction based on income. If it is based on payment, directly we will reduce. If it is based on income, first we'll add it to income, then we'll take deduction. ये पॉइंट है. रिवाइज करें आप लोग फर्स्ट चैप्टर किए थे. Sir, clear till now everybody? Friends, please reply. Everyone, sir. So what is section 6.1? 6.6. Additional condition. Section 6.1a. When is an individual regarded as deemed resident? When 3 conditions are satisfied. Number 1, he must be an Indian citizen. Number 2, total income other than foreign sources is more than 15 lakhs. Number 3, he is not liable to pay tax in any other country by reason of his residence, domicile or any other criteria of similar nature. दोस्तों clear? Everyone, sir? I'll give one question. Please take it. Mr. X, Mr. X is an Indian citizen. Is an Indian citizen who is working in Japan. Is an Indian citizen who is working in Japan. Clear, beta? During previous year, during previous year 23-24, during previous year 23-24, he comes to India. He comes to India for a visit of 125 days. Clear, no? Full stop. In earlier 4 years, in earlier 4 years, he was in India. In earlier 4 years, he was in India. In earlier 4 years, he was in India for more than 500 days. In earlier 4 years, he was in India for more than, what beta? 500 days. Right below. Determine residential status for assessment year 24-25 considering the following. ठीक है? First point, right below. Income from consultancy. Income from consultancy income from consultancy earned and received in Japan. From consultancy earned ER NED earned and received in Japan is equal to 22 lakhs. Is equal to, आप लोग is equal to लिख रहे क्या? Is equal to 20 कितना लिखे? 26 कर दो उसको, sorry, 26 lakhs. Next, income from business. Income from business. Income from business accrued and received. Income from business accrued and received outside India. Accrued and received where beta? Outside India, but controlled from Japan. But controlled from Japan is equal to 21 lakhs. कितना बड़ा? 21 lakhs. Third point. Income from another business. Income from another business accrued and received. Income from another business accrued and received outside India. Accrued and received outside India, but controlled from India. सर ऐसा क्वेश्चन आता है एग्जाम में, ये जो मैं दे रहा हूँ एग्जाम क्वेश्चन है ये, बट कंट्रोल फ्रॉम इंडिया. फिगर इज 7 lakhs इज इक्वल टू 7 lakhs. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, इंटरेस्ट ऑन एफडी इन इंडिया. इंटरेस्ट ऑन एफडी इन इंडिया, फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट बेटा. इंटरेस्ट ऑन एफडी इन इंडिया 12 lakhs. सर स्टार्टिंग क्वेश्चन क्या दिया मैंने? मिस्टर एक्स बोला ना? मिस्टर एक्स आई टोल्ड नो, ब्रैकेट राइट 59 years. 59. मिस्टर एक्स ब्रैकेट 59 years. ठीक है. आ जाओ वापस. लास्ट पॉइंट क्या लिखे अभी? इंटरेस्ट ऑन कितना लिखे? हाँ, लास्ट पॉइंट राइट डाउन. लाइफ इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम. लास्ट पॉइंट, लाइफ इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम. Life insurance premium paid in India. Life insurance premium paid in India 90,000. That's it. क्वेश्चन कुछ बोला क्या मैंने? क्या करना है बोला ना? डिटरमाइन व्हाट? दैट्स इट. 2 minutes टाइम. थिंक प्रॉपर्ली एंड टेल द आंसर. बोलो बेटा क्या है आंसर आपका? आर एन ओवर. Sir, listen here. How do you solve a question like this? First of all, find out whether special case will come or not come. Will special case come here? Why? He is an India citizen coming to India for a visit during previous year. Special case आएगा ना? 182 satisfy किया क्या? नहीं. 182 नहीं हुआ मतलब next step अपने को क्या चेक करना है? What will be his total income other than foreign sources. First part क्या है उसमें बोलो? Received in Japan. That is definitely a foreign source. Next. Income from business received outside India, accrued received outside India, and it is controlled also from. That's it. That is also foreign source. Third one. Business outside India, but it is controlled from. That is excluded from foreign source. So that is included for calculating 15 lakhs. 10 मिनट सॉरी आधी घंटा पहले पढ़ाया था ये चीज आपको मैं. बराबर है ना बेटा? बोलो कितना है फिगर वो? बराबर है ना? Plus interest on FD in India 12 lakhs. Correct, no? Minus 90,000, because this 90,000 deduction will come under section 80C. Don't give reactions, I already told you this. 80C के अंदर डिडक्शन आएगा करके मैं पहले ही बताया आपको. ये नया कुछ नहीं है. लाइफ इंश्योरेंस का, बच्चों का स्कूल फीस का, सबका 80C का डिडक्शन आएगा और 80C का मैक्सिमम लिमिट है 1,50,000. गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग? सर दिस टोटल इज 18,90,000. सॉरी, डोंट राइट एनीथिंग, होल्ड ऑन. 18,10,000. Sir, if you observe very clearly, if you forget, let me tell you like this, if you don't recollect properly that controlled from India is excluded from foreign source, अपने को वो नहीं पता तो हम क्या सोचते? वो 7 लाख का भी foreign source सोचेंगे. If you don't have knowledge on that point, what will you think? 7 lakhs is also a foreign source. And if you take that 7 lakhs in foreign source, the resultant figure will be less than 15 lakhs. Less than 15 lakhs तो आप सीधा क्या बोलेंगे उसको? Non-resident. आंसर पूरा का पूरा गड़बड़ हो जाएगा ना? पूरा गोलमाल हो जाएगा यार. So you have to be very, very careful. Very minute point, thin point, small point, big point, everything is important. We cannot compromise on single point also. And you have to understand that you have only 6 subjects. And every subject, every class, every point is important. Clear friends? Chalo, come on, get back. First condition satisfy nahi kiya ye. Total income is 18,10,000. That means it is greater than 15 lakhs. Then we look at what? Second modified condition. Is it satisfying? Yes. Why? 120 days or more during previous year and 365 days or more during 4 years preceding the previous year. Is he satisfying that? Yes. Once he satisfies that, he is a resident. But whether additional is satisfied or not satisfied, he is always an. In simple terms, I told you that if an individual becomes a resident, by satisfying the second modified basic condition, then he will always be RNOR, even though additional are satisfied. That's this question. This question came in exam for 4 mark. In exam, you write all the points. Are we getting clarity? Everyone, sir? All of us, my dear friends? That is the story. But the students, if they got it out, sir, इस क्वेश्चन में डीमड रेजिडेंट वाला कहानी क्यों नहीं आया? अरे डीमड रेजिडेंट वाला कहानी तभी आएगा if he is not liable to pay tax in एनी अदर कंट्री, ऐसा बोले क्या क्वेश्चन में? आपको पता है कि जापान में टैक्स नहीं है या किस में टैक्स है? सो जस्ट फोकस ऑन योर टैक्स, डोंट ट्राई टू ब्रिंग जनरल नॉलेज इन द एग्जाम. क्लियर है? स्टार्ट द आंसर. आंसर लिखना है. ये टोटल इनकम अदर देन फॉरेन सोर्स समझ में आया ना बेटा? वर्किंग. अगर वो 7 लाख फिगर को नहीं लिया बेटा तो पूरा खत्म, सब गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. गॉट मैडम? समझा क्या? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू डन दिस करेक्टली? रेज योर हैंड. गुड 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 मैन, गुड. आपने क्या सोचा बेटा? 3 बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स सेम सोचे क्या? ठीक है. क्या शुभम, क्या सोचा भाई? सेम सोचा क्या? क्या दोस्त, समझ में आ रहा है क्या? दिमाग में जा रहा है क्या? गुड. प्लीज, इट हैज टू बी क्रिस्टल क्लियर. डन. कैन आई प्रोसीड? सर ये क्वेश्चन आपको क्यों दिया, समझ में आया ना? एग्जाम में आपको पूरा स्टोरी लिखना पड़ेगा एज पर सेक्शन 6(1). ये कंडीशन है. इंडियन सिटीजन कम इन टू इंडिया फॉर ए विजिट, उसका स्पेशल केस है. पूरा कार्य लिखना पड़ेगा. विल सॉल्व फ्रॉम आवर मटेरियल. वी हैव सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस टू डिस्कस. आई विल मेक यू राइट द आंसर इन प्रॉपर फॉर्मेट. करेक्ट नो? बिकॉज नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज नॉट अबाउट फॉर्मेट. क्वेश्चन इज बिकमिंग परफेक्ट फर्स्ट. पहले कॉन्सेप्ट तो परफेक्ट हो जाओ, फिर फॉर्मेट की बात करो. ठीक है ना? हाउ टू राइट इज सेकेंडरी. First we should know what to write. Clear? Good. Thank you. Wonderful. Come on, my dear friends. Are we ready? Yes. Individual residential status. Which sections talk about it? Section 6(1), 6(6) and section 6(1)(a). Clear no? 6(1) is what condition? Section 6(6) is what? Section 6(1)(a) is what? That's it. Are we clear with all these points, my dear friends? Yes. Individual ka residential status, is it in our control? Yes. Speak out. Yes. Now tell me. Now listen basically. Sir, there is something called Section 5. Scope of total income. What is section 5 beta? Scope of total income. So what are the 3 categories of persons? 3 categories of individual? Huh? Normal, senior, super senior. Oh, popre. What are the 3 categories of individual, boss? What are the possible residential status? Oh, that too. No, okay, okay. Bolo beta. ROR, ROR, RNOR, NR. This crazy guy, who is that crazy guy? He is taxable on Indian income as well as foreign income. That is why we always use the word ROR is taxable on global income. ROR is taxable on what beta? Global income. आप समझे उसको ROR क्यों नहीं बोले? डीमैट रेजिडेंट को डीमैट रेजिडेंट इसलिए वो लोग क्या बोले? RNOR. Correct now, my dear friends? Now what is an Indian income which is accrued? What does accrued means? Accrued means सर जहां पे काम करेंगे वहीं पे accrue होगा. In simple terms, when I come and take class in Pune, whatever income I get, it is accrued in Pune. So speak out. Technically, wherever you render the service, that is a place where income will accrue. Correct, no friends? Income is accrued or received or deemed to be received or deemed to accrue or arise in India. Deemed to be received or deemed to accrue or arise in India. This deemed to be received concept is given by section 7, which we'll talk in detail tomorrow. Deemed to accrue or arise in India, very important concept given by section 9, which we'll talk in detail tomorrow. ठीक है, आज क्या करना है? आज क्वेश्चंस करने हैं. अभी तक जो पढ़े इस पर परफेक्ट होना है ना पहले. Next story later. First let's understand the first story. Clear na my dear friends? Dosto? Now listen very clearly. There is one more word called, what is the other word, sir? Foreign income means which is accrued and received outside India. Come on my dear friends. Let me give a small example here. Okay, so that full clarity will come. So let us say for example, in the month of May, I am going to Dubai. Example, I am not going. Okay, in the month of May, assume I am going to Dubai. Now what has happened is, I have come to Pune, taken class in Pune, batch successfully got completed, everything went wonderful. After that, I told expert, what about my payment? Then they told, Shiva sir, एक काम करेंगे ना, आप दुबई जा रहे ना? मैं बोला हाँ, कब जा रहे? मई में जा रहा हूँ. एक काम करो ना सर, मेरा एक दोस्त है दुबई में. That person, my friend in Dubai, he will give you money in Dubai. He will give you money in. I told it's okay, no problem. Let him give in Dubai. कैसे भी जाके उधर खर्च करना है तो उधर ले लेंगे पैसे. Clear, my dear friends? It was not for fun. There is a strong reason why I gave this example. Now you tell me, whatever money I got in Dubai, is it Indian income or foreign income? Bolo. Why? It is accrued in India. Clear, friends? Next case. I have taken class in Pune. Money also received in Pune. What kind of income? Indian income. इसमें कोई doubt ही नहीं है इसमें. Next situation. I went to Dubai, took some lecture in Dubai. Okay? I went to Dubai, took some lecture in Dubai, and the Dubai people transferred money to my Indian bank account. They transferred money to my Indian bank account. Accrued where? Dubai. Accrued in Dubai. अरे जहाँ पे काम किया वहीं पे accrue होगा ना यार. Accrued in Dubai. Received in India because I got an Indian bank account. Accrued in Dubai. Received in India. What kind of income? Indian income. Because accrued or received. If anything is in India or both are in India, we call it as Indian income. But if accrued and received both are outside India, then we call it as foreign income. But the problem is, अगर कोई बंदा ROR है, उसके लिए कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता whether that income is Indian income or it is foreign income. Still it is taxable. Clear है बेटा? Speak out. Let me complete the third category now. What is the third category बेटा? Non-resident. This non-resident guy, क्या लगता है आपको बेटा? क्या लगता है आपको? Taxable only on Indian income. Common sense की बात है. ये बंदा नॉन रेजिडेंट बन गया, बेसिक कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं किया और उसको आप बोल रहे फॉरेन पे भी टैक्स भरो. बताया ना आपको मैंने? क्लियर ना बेटा? बीच में एक बंदा है जो क्रेजी बंदा है, वो ना नॉन रेजिडेंट है ना ROR है. आधा सेटिस्फाई किया, आधा नहीं किया. मतलब बेसिक सेटिस्फाई किया, एडिशनल गॉन. करेक्ट नो? This guy, what will happen is, he is taxable on Indian income and foreign income in two cases. Foreign income in what beta? Number one, business income which is controlled wholly or partly from India. Number 2, profession income which is set up in India. Set up in India means having an office in India. That's it. दूसरा कुछ भी फॉरेन इनकम हम टैक्स नहीं करेंगे. ऑब्जर्व करो बेटा वेरी क्लियरली. RNOR का क्या सीन है बेटा? RNOR इंडियन इनकम तो टैक्सेबल है, पर फॉरेन इनकम सिर्फ 2 केस में टैक्सेबल है. ROR का ऐसा 2 केस है क्या? ROR को इंडियन हो या फॉरेन हो, पूरा का पूरा टैक्सेबल. उसके लिए उन्होंने बोला वो केस में RNOR. डिमोटराइजेशन केस में बोला RNOR. क्योंकि ROR बोलेंगे तो मर जाएगा आदमी यार. He will write one suicide note. The person responsible for my death is income tax department and he will die. Getting my point everybody? Speak out my dear friends. अब ये तीनों पॉइंट पढ़ने के बाद कुछ तो ऑब्जर्व करें क्या तीनों में कुछ कॉमन पॉइंट? बोलो बेटा. Can I say this language in a different way? That is, if an income is Indian income, it is taxable for ROR, RNOR, NR. If an income is foreign income, ROR taxable, NR not taxable, RNOR taxable in 2 cases. अब वैसा बोलो या ऐसा बोलो, मीनिंग सेम ही है. बट आपको जो अच्छा लगता है मैं वैसे लिखाऊंगा, मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. मीनिंग तो वही है. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? स्टूडेंट इज आस्किंग अगेन, सर इंडियन इनकम मतलब क्या? मैं समझा नहीं, वापस बोलो ना. अरे लिखा नहीं यार, इंडियन इनकम मतलब क्या है? अक्रूड और रिसीव्ड. स्टूडेंट इज टेलिंग, सर ये डीम्ड टू बी रिसीव्ड, डीम्ड टू अक्रूड नहीं समझा सर. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, कल समझाऊंगा. ठीक है? वो सेक्शन 7 सेक्शन 9 पढ़ने का बाकी है, वो कल पढ़ेंगे अपन. नेक्स्ट, फॉरेन इनकम का मतलब वापस बोलो सर. अक्रूड एंड रिसीव्ड आउटसाइड इंडिया. अक्रू का मतलब क्या है सर? जहां पे काम करेंगे वहां पे अक्रू होगा. रिसीव का मतलब क्या है सर? एक्चुअली रिसीव्ड. We have taken so much effort in understanding residential status because the chapter name what we wrote, open the heading, residential status, and this is the scope of total income. If your ROR what is taxable is different. If your RNOR what is taxable is different. If your NR what is taxable is different. But to know what is taxable, first you have to find out residential status. For that, we have taken so much effort yesterday and today. And then we understood what is taxable, what is not taxable. But we'll take a lot of examples on this and become perfect in this. But I understand your point. We'll take a break. After break, we'll talk more. Okay? Break के बाद we'll take so many examples and talk. Because if I start example, मुझे कम से कम 15-20 मिनट चाहिए. तो example break के बाद ही discuss करते हैं. ठीक है? Thank you. Same and almost. Happy? अपनी जगह पर आप चले गए? Shall we start? Come on, get back, guys. So, friends, we have discussed about residential status of individual, where we have clearly understood about section 6.1, 6.6, and also section 6.1a. Are we clear with that, everybody? Section 6.1a deals with the concept of what? Deemed resident, and 6.1 talks about basic condition, 6.6 talks about additional condition. Now, in that context, my dear friends, we were trying to understand about section 5, scope of total income, which clearly specifies that if an individual is ROR, we will tax him on both Indian income as well as foreign income. If he is non-resident, we will tax him only on Indian income. But if he is RNOR, we will tax him on Indian income as well as foreign income in two cases. And the two cases are business income controlled wholly or partly from India, professional income which is set up in India. Set up in India means having an office in India. Getting my point, everybody? Chalo, put the heading in your book. Section 5, scope of total income. Put the heading, section 5, scope of total income. Right below. For the purpose of taxability, comma, income is classified into for the purpose of taxability, income is classified into Indian income. Income is classified into Indian income and foreign income. For the purpose of taxability, income is classified into Indian income and foreign income. Clear? Next slide. Indian income refers to income accrued. Indian income refers to income accrued. Income what beta? Accrued or received. Indian income refers to income accrued or received or deemed to be received. Income accrued or received or deemed to be received or deemed to. Income accrued or received or deemed to be received or deemed to. Or deemed to what beta? Accrue or arise. Or deemed to accrue or arise. Deemed to accrue or arise in India. One student online is asking, sir, if individual is non-resident, then why he has to pay tax on Indian income? So logic is simple. If an income is accruing or received in India, and if income is Indian income, it doesn't matter what is your residential status. Indian government is telling you made money in India or income is received in India, so please pay tax in India. तो कहाँ से आया किधर से आया मेरे को संबंध नहीं है कुछ. But thumb rule is always very clear that we will never pay tax in two countries. Correct, my dear friends? Because it is based on something called double tax avoidance agreement, which you will learn in your CA final. बोला ना यार कल ही मेरे दोस्तों, क्लियर है? डन. चलो क्या लिखे आप? Indian income means income accrued or received or deemed to be received or deemed to occur as in India. Next line. Foreign income means foreign income means income accrued and received foreign income means income accrued and received. Where beta? Outside India. So getting clarity, everybody? Done. Write down. Come on, below. Write as a note. Note number 1. Note number 1. If income is Indian income, if income is Indian income, if income is Indian income, if income is what beta? Indian income, it is taxable for. If income is Indian income, then it is taxable for ROR, RNOR. If income is Indian income, it is taxable for ROR, RNOR and NR. दोस्तों बराबर है ना? अगर इनकम इंडियन इनकम होता तो सबके लिए टैक्सेबल है ये तो? नोट 2. If income is foreign income, if income is foreign income, then it is taxable for ROR. If income is foreign income, then it is taxable for ROR. Full stop. Further, it is taxable for RNOR also. Further, it is taxable for whom beta? RNOR also in 2 cases. Further, it is taxable for RNOR also in 2 cases. Right below. Number 1. What beta? Business income. Business income controlled wholly or partly from India. Business income controlled wholly or partly from India. Number 2, profession income. Chalo beta, what is number 2? Profession income, which is set up in India. Which is set up in India. That's it. Chalo beta, वापस बोलो first example क्या है? First note क्या है? If income is Indian income, what will happen? It is taxable for ROR, RNOR as well as NR. If income is foreign income, what will happen? Taxable for ROR, RNOR also taxable in 2 cases. What are 2 cases? Business income, which is controlled wholly or partly from India. Professional income, which is set up in India. Set up in India means having an office in India. Getting my point, everybody? All of us? Chalo beta, let me take 2-3 examples so that we get full clarity on this point. Ready? चलो सुनो अभी दोस्तों, आर वी कॉन्सेंट्रेटिंग? फ्रेंड्स प्लीज रिप्लाई. One person, Mr. A. One person, Mr. A. He went to US. Clear, my dear friends? And in US, he has got one house property in US. And rent is received in US bank account, which is then transferred to US bank account, which is then transferred to come on, rent is received in where, my dear friends? Sorry, क्या था मैं बोल रहा था? House property is where? US. Rent is received in where? US bank account. वापस बोल रहा बेटा, house property is in US. Rent is received in US bank account. And then that money is transferred to Indian bank accounts, from where Mr. A is withdrawing the money. सर समझे ना बेटा? केस क्लियर है क्या? चलो बेटा, क्या इनकम है एक्चुअली? ये रेंटल इनकम है. सर इनकम इज ऑफ 5 कैटेगरीज: सैलरी, हाउस प्रॉपर्टी, पीजीबीपी, कैपिटल गेन्स, अदर सोर्सेस. दिस व्हाट काइंड ऑफ इनकम? इनकम फ्रॉम हाउस प्रॉपर्टी. बराबर है ना? प्रॉपर्टी कहां पे? यूएस. रिसीव कहां पे हुआ? रेंट. यूएस के बैंक अकाउंट में पैसे आया पहले, उसके बाद यूएस बैंक अकाउंट से पैसा किधर ट्रांसफर हुआ? इंडियन बैंक अकाउंट में. यूएस बैंक अकाउंट से पैसा ट्रांसफर हुआ इंडियन बैंक अकाउंट में. And from when the money has come to Indian bank account, from there Mr. A has what he has done? Withdrawn the money. So getting clarity everybody? Now question number 1. Tell me the answer. Income is accrued where? Speak out. Obviously common sense, because property is in US. Next. Number 2. Received where? Very good. When I say received, we will always look at the first receipt. Second one, whatever is transferred, is technically called as remittance. Remittance बोलते ना बेटा. Receipt मतलब पहली बार जब आते हैं उसको receipt बोलते ना यार. Getting my point everybody? Come on. Accrued where? US. Received where? Wonderful. Now question is, what kind of income it is? Obviously it is foreign income, because it is accrued in US, received also in US. It is accrued and received both outside India. Then we call it as what income? Now question is it taxable for A? दोस्त बोल ना. हाँ, your standard dialogue. Depends. Very good. Is it taxable for A? What is the answer? Depends. मजाक कर रहा था यार. अरे समझे ना बेटा? इज इट टैक्सेबल फॉर ए? इट डिपेंड्स. सी, अगर इनकम फॉरेन इनकम बोले या तो इंडियन इनकम बोले, आप सीधा बोल नहीं सकते टैक्सेबल है. वो डिपेंड करेगा. वाई डिपेंड्स? वेदर इज आरओआर और आरएनओआर और एनआर. समझे क्या? सो नाउ व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू इज दैट इन ऑर्डर टू डिसाइड द टैक्सेबिलिटी, to decide whether an income is taxable or not, we have two important parameters. Parameter number 1, residential status. पैरामीटर नंबर 2, वेदर इट इज इंडियन इनकम और फॉरेन इनकम. ये दोनों पैरामीटर्स चेक करके फिर हम डिसाइड करेंगे वो इंडियन इनकम है, आई मीन वो टैक्सेबल है या नहीं है. सिर्फ इंडियन इनकम फॉरेन इनकम बोल के टैक्सेबल बोलेंगे क्या? नहीं, स्टेटस भी तो चेक करना है. अगर इंडियन इनकम है तो ज्यादा जरूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज सब कुछ टैक्सेबल है. बराबर है ना बेटा? चलो बोलो अभी मुझे. अगर मिस्टर ए, 3 पॉसिबिलिटीज. नंबर 1, आरओआर. व्हाट इज द आंसर? ज्यादा बात ही नहीं करते हम. बराबर है ना? नेक्स्ट, नॉन रेसिडेंट. बोलो बेटा बोलो. नॉन रेसिडेंट नॉट टैक्सेबल. क्यों नॉट टैक्सेबल? बिकॉज इट इज ए फॉरेन इनकम. नॉन रेसिडेंट इज टैक्सेबल ओनली इन रेस्पेक्ट ऑफ इंडियन इनकम. करेक्ट नो? द लास्ट क्रेजी गाय आरएनओआर. ये इंडियन इनकम है फॉरेन इनकम है? आरएनओआर का क्या सीन है? इंडियन इनकम तो टैक्सेबल है. सर अगर इंडियन इनकम होता मैं तीनों को टैक्सेबल बोलता था यार. इंडियन इनकम नहीं, फॉरेन इनकम है. For R and OR, वापस बोल रहा हूं, for R and OR, foreign income is taxable only in two cases. Number one, business income, which is controlled wholly or partly from India. Professional income where setup is in India. मुझे बोलो, ये business income है क्या? ये professional income है क्या? पहली बात, ये PGBP का income है क्या? The answer is, that's it. I think this example gave us a lot of clarity. बोलो बेटा, पक्का clear? चलो, take the example. I'll just be back 1 minute. सब फिनिश राइटिंग? ये एग्जाम्पल समझ में आया क्या बेटा? चल बेटा वापस बोलो, कमान. व्हाट आर द टू टाइप्स ऑफ इनकम? इंडियन इनकम एंड फॉरेन इनकम. इंडियन इनकम मतलब क्या है बेटा? इनकम विच इज अक्रूड और रिसीव्ड. बोलो यार. इनकम विच इज अक्रूड और रिसीव्ड और डीम्ड टू बी रिसीव्ड और डीम्ड टू अक्रूड एज इन इंडिया. व्हाट इज फॉरेन इनकम? Accrued and received outside India. If income is Indian income, what will happen? Taxable for ROR, RNOR, NR. तीनों के लिए taxable है दोस्तों. If income is foreign income, what will happen? Then it is taxable only and only for ROR. Correct, no? And RNOR in what are the two cases? Business income controlled wholly or partly from India. Professional income which is set up in India. Set up in India means having an office in India. दोस्तों बराबर है ना? Now listen. Let us say next situation something like this. There is Mr. Shivateja. Okay. Now what has happened is, I am a chartered accountant and I've got an office in Hyderabad, which is nothing but a part of India. Clear, my dear friends? Speak out. Now what I've done is, I went to Singapore and I provided service to a client. What did I provide, sir? Service to a client. Come on, my dear friends. What I have done? I've been to Singapore and I provided what, my dear friends? Service to a client. And received fee there itself. Come on, my dear friends. I provided service to a client and rendered the fees, received the fees there itself. Getting my point, everybody? All of us, my dear friends? Come on, now tell me, where is the income accrued? Income is accrued in Singapore. Received. Accrued also Singapore, my dear friends. Received also in Singapore. Income is accrued in Singapore. Income is received in Singapore. Now tell me, the moment both accrued and received is in Singapore, what is the nature of income, beta? It becomes a foreign income. So we have categorized whether it is Indian income or it is foreign income. That much clarity we have got now, whether it is an Indian income or it is a foreign income. That level of working is over. Clear, my dear friends? So speak out. Now tell me what will happen. Assume for a second Mr. Shivateja is ROR. What will happen? Without any second discussion, the answer is taxable. Correct, no friends? What if Shivateja is RNOR? Still the answer is taxable, because it is what income? Because it is what income? Profession income. Setup is in India. दोस्तों बराबर है ना बेटा? Business income controlled wholly or partly from India. Profession income set up in India. Set up in India means having an office in India. Friends, बोलो ना बेटा? समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा ये बात? सबको क्लियर है क्या बेटा? Business income controlled wholly or partly from India. Profession income which is set up in India. So definitely ROR है तो भी taxable है, RNOR तो भी taxable है. NR है तो? No doubt about it. The answer is not taxable. क्यों not taxable है? क्योंकि foreign income है. That's it. Because non-resident will tax only and only in respect of Indian income. Non-resident we will tax only in respect of Indian income. दोस्तों clear है क्या? Everybody, friends. That's it. Take this. Take this example too. For example, the example. Chalo friends, what are the two types of income? Indian income and foreign income. Indian income means what? Income which is accrued or received or deemed to be received or deemed to accrue as in India. And when do you call income as foreign income? Which is accrued and received both outside India. Chalo beta, if income is Indian income, what will happen? Taxable for ROR, RNOR as well as NR. Barabar hai na? If income is foreign income, what will happen? Taxable for ROR and it is also taxable for RNOR in two cases. Number one, business income which is controlled wholly or partly from India. Professional income which is set up in India. Set up in India means having an office in India. Dosto, clear hai kya? Everybody, my dear friends, full clarity on this point, all of us. Done. Brilliant. Chalo, we'll discuss some questions. Come on. Open your material. क्या हुआ यार, आप मीटर लेके आए नहीं लेके आए? Page number 52. अरे जो कलेक्ट नहीं कर अभी तक प्लीज ऑफिस से कलेक्ट कर लो, और जो ऑलरेडी कलेक्ट कर चुके घर पे पूजा कर रहे हैं यार उसका लेके आओ यार साथ में. मैंने कमिंग टू द क्लास प्लीज गेट द बुक अलॉन्ग विथ यू. कर लिए ना आप लोग बुक? तो किधर है बुक फिर? घर पे. प्लीज मैन, कम ऑन. व्हाट इज फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन? An individual who is what, sir? He is allowed to hold two different citizenships simultaneously. Is citizenship a determining factor for resident status of individual? Is citizenship a relevant criteria, sir? No. What relevant is duration of stay in India? Correct, no? Just a one line answer. Chalo, chalu karo answer. As per income tax, question number 1 है, page number 52. As per income tax, comma, residential status is determined. As per income tax, residential status is determined based on duration of stay in India. Based on duration of stay in India. And not based on what beta? Citizenship. So clear है? चलो सीधा second question. Answer also printed in the book, but please see that. Bretley, an Australian cricket player, visits India for how many days every year? ये ऐसा क्वेश्चन अपन सॉल्व करें ना. दिस हैज बीन इज प्रैक्टिस फॉर लास्ट 10 years. ऑलरेडी अपन सॉल्व करें. फाइंड आउट रेजिडेंशियल स्टेटस. ही विल डेफिनेटली बिकम RNOR बिकॉज सेकंड बेसिक कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करेगा ये, और एडिशनल सेकंड वाला गया. लास्ट 7 साल में 700 दिन ही हो रहा है, बट व्हाट वी वांट इज 730 days. अरे सॉल्व करें ना यार सेम क्वेश्चन. सेकंड बिट, वुड योर आंसर चेंज if the above facts relate to Srinath, an Indian citizen? If an Indian citizen come into India for a visit, third special case, then we want 182 days condition. Correct, no? Because total income is silent. Next case. What would be your answer if Srinath has visited for 120 days? सर ये सेकंड केस में डेफिनेटली आंसर नॉन रेजिडेंट होगा बेटा, क्योंकि लॉजिक क्या है, इंडियन सिटीजन कमिंग टू इंडिया फॉर ए विजिट, या तो 182 सेटिस्फाई करना है, या तो सेकंड मॉडिफाइड में भी 120 चाहिए ना, ये तो आ रहा है 100 दिन के लिए. If it is coming for 100 days, he can't satisfy second modified also. And when you can't satisfy second modified also, you will become a non-resident. समझ रहे क्या? Next bit. What would be your answer if Srinath visited for 120 days? If it is 120 days, then he can become resident by applying second modified basic condition. समझे क्या बेटा? Bretley case is RNOR. Correct now friends? And if it's related to Srinath, then his stay is less than 120 days, so he will be regarded as what? Non-resident. Come on, underline that word non-resident, highlight that and underline that word less than 120 days. बेटा क्वेश्चन समझ में आया क्या आप लोगों को? थर्ड केस क्या है? If Srinath total income is exceeding what beta? He will be treated as RNOR since his stay in India is 120 days and 480 days in the immediately preceding 4 years. And if total income excluding foreign sources does not exceed, then he is treated as what? Non-resident. That's it. I think we got complete clarity on this question. Beta bolo. Everybody clear with that question, all of us? Chalo. Question number 3. Look at that now. Come on guys, please look at question number 3. During previous year, which previous year? I repeat once again. During previous year 23-24, X, a foreign national, बेसिक कॉमन सेंस नहीं होता है लोगों में. चलो, what is that line? During previous year 23-24, X is a foreign national and he is not a person of Indian origin. इसके क्या समझ में ये पॉइंट से अपने को? Special cases will not apply. That point question will not tell. Special case will not apply. You think properly and then decide. Whatever you write will give marks. Like that ICA will not tell. Correct, no? Thank you so much. He visits India for how many days? 100 days. Determine residence status for assessment year 24-25 on the basis of following information. During previous year 22-23, he is in India for 350 days. 21-22, 20-21, he is in India for 15 days and 366 days respectively. Tell the answer. Guys, come on, what is the answer? Huh? Q? Q. Second basic condition is, and both additional are satisfied. How do you know both additional are satisfied? 730 is satisfied. और 350 days मतलब वो सामने resident बनेगा ये. 360 मतलब वो भी सामने resident बनेगा. Resident in 2 out of 10 is satisfied. 730 or more in last 7 years is also satisfied. So it's definitely an ROR. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? Everyone. So please carry your materials to the classroom, because what happens is when I'm discussing, if you don't read properly, it becomes difficult. Even though I show on the screen, unless you have material in front of you, it becomes difficult for you. ठीक है? तो please समझे क्या क्वेश्चन? Everyone. चलो let's start writing the answer. पूरा लिखते हैं वापस. चलो. As per section 6.1, as per section 6.1, as per which section beta? 6.1, comma, an individual, as per section 6.1, comma, an individual is regarded as a resident as per section 6.1, comma, an individual is regarded as resident if any of the basic condition is satisfied. If any of the basic condition is what beta? Satisfied. Clear है ना? Number one, he must be in India. He must what beta? He must be in India for a period of 182 days or more. For a period of 182 days or more during the previous year. He must be in India for a period of 182 days or more during the previous year. Or second point, बोलो बेटा. He must be in India for a period of 60 days or more. He must be in India for a period of 60 days or more during the previous year. He must be in India for a period of 60 days or more during the previous year, and 365 days or more, and 365 days or more during 4 years, and 365 days or more during 4 years preceding the previous year. Three to 5 days or more during 4 years preceding the previous year. दोस्तों क्लियर है क्या? नेक्स्ट लाइन. Further, an individual is regarded as resident and ordinarily resident. Further, an individual is regarded as resident and ordinarily resident. Individual is regarded as resident and ordinarily resident if he satisfies both the additional conditions given under section 6. Number 1. बोलो बेटा क्या है number 1? He must be resident in India. चलो लिखो. He must be resident in India. He must be resident in India in at least he must be resident in India in at least 2 out of he must be resident in India in at least 2 out of 10 previous years. In at least 2 out of 10 previous years preceding the previous year. In at least 2 out of 10 previous years preceding the previous year. And second, he must be in India for a period of he must be in India for a period of 730 days or more. He must be in India for a period of 730 days or more during 7 years. During 7 years preceding the previous year. During 7 years preceding the previous year. So getting clarity? Now whatever we wrote as a part of answer is only the concept. Next paragraph, now we'll start the interpretation. Next paragraph will start with the word in the given case. You got the point? First, whatever we wrote now so far is the provision. So always you have to split your answer into 3 parts. First provision, next part is interpretation, third part is conclusion. Need not write part 1, part 2, not Bahubali movie. Correct? Need not write part 1, part 2. Correct? No? Continue. In the given case, Mr. X satisfies the second basic condition. In the given case, Mr. X satisfies the second basic condition. Satisfies second basic condition and also satisfies both additional conditions together. And also satisfies both additional conditions together. Next paragraph. Hence, the residential status of Mr. X. Hence, the residential status of Mr. X hence the residential status of Mr. X would be what beta? Resident and ordinarily resident. Residential status would be resident and ordinarily resident. That's it. That's the story for what? Question number 3. Chalo beta. Look at question number 4 now. X was born in Pune. When, my dear friends? 1980. He was born in 1980 in Pune. Okay? Later on, he migrated to where? In December 2022. And took citizenship of that country with effect from January 1st, 2023. That means what citizen he is? Australian citizen. Correct, no? Next line. His parents were born in Nasik in 1950. 1950. but his grandparents were born in Sydney. क्या समझ में आपको? बोलो बेटा. He is not Indian citizen. वो तो clear है. He is also not a person of Indian origin because he or any of his parents or any of his grandparents were not born in undivided India. पेरेंट्स का देखो इंडिया में ही है बट 1950 है. ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स उससे पहले आए बट इंडिया में नहीं है. यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल. करेक्ट नो? आधा आधा पढ़े तो गया. नेक्स्ट. ही कम्स टू इंडिया ऑन February 15th 2024. Okay, my dear friends, for a visit of how many days is coming? 190 days is coming. Clear, friends? First of all, is he Indian citizen? Is he person of Indian origin? Will special case come? Exactly. That means you have two options. Option number 1, 182. Option number 2, 60 and 365. And he has come to India on Feb 15, 2024 for a visit of 190 days he is going to stay. Correct, no friends? Find out residential status of X for assessment year 24-25. On the assumption that before 2023, he was in India for at least 275 days every year. मतलब हर साल 275 days इंडिया में है. अगर हर साल 275 days इंडिया में है, he will definitely satisfy additional conditions. Pure common sense. Correct, no friends? Don't come to any conclusions. Read the question once again properly and then tell me what is the answer. लेके आओ मटेरियल. सब देखे तो कैसा होगा? बोलो बेटा, what is your answer? Speak out. If you look at that word 190 days and decide the answer of as ROR, that answer is atrocious, ridiculous and bullshit. Exactly. ये याद हो गया इसको डायलॉग. Clear, my dear friends? That is nonsense answer. The reason because you should not be carried away by the word called 190 days he has come. 190 days के लिए आया वो, but वो आया कब? February 15th 2024. वहां से लेके 31st मार्च तक ही अपना को देखना है ना बेटा, which is nothing but 46 days. 45 आ रहा है क्या? 14 ना, exactly 45 days. He cannot satisfy any of the basic condition and will become non-resident. Now I'll tell you a wonderful dialogue. Remember always, it does not matter how many days you come. What matters the most is how many days you have come during the previous year. You're getting what I'm saying? This person has come for 190 days, so what? What is relevant for us is not 190 days. What is relevant for us is in previous year how many days you are there. वो हमको उससे संबंध है भाई. 190 days तो क्या करूं भाई? अगर सिर्फ वो पढ़ के हम बोलेंगे आरओआर तो गया ना. आप एनआर को आरओआर बना दिए, उसको ग्लोबल इनकम टैक्स हो जाएगा. अगर आपने एनआर को आरओआर बना दिया तो उसको क्या होगा? इंडियन इनकम टैक्सेबल, फॉरेन इनकम टैक्सेबल, ग्लोबल इनकम टैक्सेबल. जिधर भी जा मैं तेरे पीछे आऊंगा. चप्पल कंट्रोल रेशियो कंट्रोल. सर समझ रहे आप मेरी बात? एनआर को अगर बोलेंगे फॉरेन इनकम पे टैक्स भरो, वो बंदा चुप नहीं बैठेगा, चप्पल लेके मारेगा वो. टॉपिक क्लियर है. यू कैन नॉट आस्क एनआर टू पे टैक्स ऑन फॉरेन इनकम. He is not going to keep quiet. Correct, no? If you ask him to pay tax on Indian income, he will pay because he's making money in India. Indian government is telling pay. ही विल पे। लॉजिक ऑब्जर्व करो यार आप। एबी डिविलियर्स, वो बंदा जाकर ऑस्ट्रेलिया में मैच खेल रहा है, उधर पैसे कमा रहा है, मोदी जी कॉल करके बोल रहे हैं, हेलो दोस्त, क्या बोलते हो, मित्रों, मेरे प्यारे भारतवासियों, देन ही विल टेल, मैं तुम्हारा प्यारे भारतवासी नहीं हूं। बराबर ना यार? Might sound funny, but you have to understand the logic here. See, small change, your NR will become ROR. एग्जाम में कैसा क्वेश्चन आएगा बेटा? सुनो, एग्जाम व्हाट क्वेश्चन विल कम इज, दे विल आस्क यू टू पार्ट्स। नंबर 1, फाइंड आउट स्टेटस। नंबर 2, 4-5 इनकम का पॉइंट्स देंगे। हम सॉल्व करने वाले ऐसे क्वेश्चन अभी। वो पूछेंगे ये टैक्सेबल है या नहीं है। अगर आपने एनआर को आरओआर बना दिया, आपका आंसर पूरा गया ना। I'm not telling. That only will happen. Understood? Speak out. Everyone. Start. क्या हो बेटा? क्वेश्चन? अच्छा, अपने पास मटेरियल नहीं है, घर पे पूजा हो रहा है। ठीक है, सॉरी। अभिषेक, और क्या हो रहा है घर पे? आरती, प्रसाद लेके आना कल मेरे लिए, देख लो। क्या था वो? हाँ, किसका नाम प्रसाद है? अच्छा, ये प्रसाद है क्या? ठीक, मैडम देख लिए क्या? कुछ आंसर चेंज हो गया इसकी वजह से? ठीक है, तो he will satisfy additional conditions. If he is coming every year for 275 days, he can definitely satisfy additional conditions. But the problem is that in income tax we don't have a concept called NROR, NRNOR. Like that concept is not there. If you are NR, you are an NR. बोलो। अरे प्रीवियस ईयर का कहानी ऊपर दिया ना यार। अरे ये बिफोर 2023 लिखे ना यार। अपने पास बुक नहीं है तो ऐसे ही होता। बराबर है ना? एक टाइम पे आपका स्क्रीन टाइम 2 घंटे 3 घंटे था। जब से स्नैपचैट इंस्टॉल करे उसके बाद स्क्रीन टाइम 6 घंटा हो गया। एग्जाम्पल बोल रहा हूं मैं, समझ गए ना आप? तो व्हेन आई से स्क्रीन टाइम इज एवरेज 6 आवर्स, दैट इज बिफोर इंस्टॉलिंग स्नैपचैट, नॉट आफ्टर। अच्छा, हाँ, नहीं है स्नैपचैट? ठीक है, वेरी गुड, डोंट यूज ऑल्सो। थैंक यू। मैडम कुछ डाउट है क्या? बोलो ना बेटा, क्या डिस्कस करें दोनों? लंच पे क्या खाने का सोच रहे क्या? नहीं, दोनों इतना सीरियस डिस्कशन कर रहे हैं। प्रसाद, क्या हुआ? प्रसाद आपका फाउंडेशन का दोस्त है क्या? तो क्यों हंस रहे हो? कुछ है प्रसाद के पीछे लॉजिक? नहीं? ठीक है, डन। Sir, did we understand or not? Or you are still thinking about 190 days only? 190 है तो सर ने इसको RN, क्या बोलो, इसको NR क्यों बना दिए? समझे क्या आप लोग? पक्का बेटा? Yes, last bench, 2 friends. Clear no? Brilliant. This side? मैडम समझ में आया ना? इधर बैठ के पीछे गए तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं ना? ठीक है मैडम, हैप्पी नो? डन सर, ठीक है। कैन वी प्रोसीड? प्रसाद, थैंक यू। कुछ तो है। चलो स्टार्ट। इन द गिवन केस, अच्छा हम लोग आंसर कैसे लिखने वाले सुनो। आई विल स्टार्ट विथ इन द गिवन केस, बट एग्जाम में अपने को इन द गिवन केस लिखना नहीं है। एग्जाम में पहले लिखना है एज पर सेक्शन 6(1) ये होगा, 6(6) ये होगा, फिर लिखना है इन द गिवन केस। So if you don't write condition, why will they give marks? आपने सीधा एग्जाम में जाके फेंक दिया नॉन रेजिडेंट, ये मल्टीपल नहीं आएगा बेटा मार्क्स। 2 मार्क का क्वेश्चन में आधा मार्क देंगे, 4 मार्क क्वेश्चन में 1 मार्क देंगे, बट इफ इट इज मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन डोंट राइट द आंसर देयर नॉन रेजिडेंट, जस्ट सेलेक्ट। OMR शीट विल कम। OMR पता है ना, व्हाट इज OMR? ऑब्जेक्टिव मार्क्स रैंकिंग। वाह, क्या डेफिनेशन बनाए भाई। आपको पता नहीं है क्या OMR क्या होता? ऑब्जेक्टिव मार्किंग। ठीक है, प्रोसीड। कुछ तो बोलते ना, ऑप्टिकल मार्किंग समथिंग दे कॉल, नो नॉट श्योर। फुल फॉर्म क्या है यार उसका? वही कर रहा हूं, गूगल में देख रहा हूं। ऑप्टिकल मार्क, हाँ वो लास्ट वर्ड नहीं आ रहा था मुझे, क्या था वो? रिकॉग्निशन। हाँ ठीक है, ऑप्टिकल मार्क रिकॉग्निशन, ठीक है। क्या हुआ दोस्तों, चालू करें क्या? राइट डाउन, क्या लिखे आप? इन द गिवन केस, कुछ नहीं लिखे, क्यों कुछ नहीं लिखे? बोला ना, इन द गिवन केस, इन द गिवन केस, इन द गिवन केस, कमा, क्या स्पेलिंग बेटा? कामा का स्पेलिंग क्या? कम। इन द गिवन केस, मिस्टर एक्स, मिस्टर एक्स हैज कम टू इंडिया। अरे बस 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 हो गया। मिस्टर एक्स हैज कम टू इंडिया। इन द गिवन केस, मिस्टर एक्स हैज कम टू इंडिया फॉर अ विजिट। In the given case, Mr. X has come to India for a visit on. He has come to India for a visit on February 15th. He has come to India for a visit on February 15th, 2024. Clear, my dear friends? Full stop. Wait. He has come to India for a visit on February 15, 2024 for 190 days. For 190 days. Full stop. However, comma, stay during the previous year. However, stay during the previous year is, however, stay during the previous year is, what beta? 45 days. Full stop. Accordingly, comma, he cannot satisfy. Accordingly, he cannot satisfy any of the basic condition. Any of the basic condition. Accordingly, he cannot satisfy any of the basic condition under section. Which section beta? 6(1). Accordingly, he cannot satisfy any of the basic condition under section 6(1). Clear beta? Next line. Hence, comma, the residential status. Hence, comma, the residential status. Hence, comma, the residential status of Mr. X. Hence, comma, the residential status of Mr. X would be, what beta? Non-resident. दोस्तों क्लियर है क्या? Everyone? Done. Question number 5. Look at that. X is a foreign citizen. See, they only told. His parents and grandparents were not born in. What does that mean? He is not a person of Indian origin. What does that mean? Special case will not come. If special case will not come, what does that mean? He can satisfy any basic condition to become a resident. बराबर है ना? चलो देखो अभी. However, his relatives, terrible in life. However, his relatives, like brothers of his father, चाचा जी, बड़े पापा, sisters of his mother, मासी, बड़ी मम्मी, whatever you call it, and brothers and sisters of his grandfather, grandmother, were born in undivided India. क्या करेंगे? क्या करेंगे बेटा? आगे बढ़ेंगे. अरे वो irrelevant है यार अपने लिए. Correct, no? Sir, you tell me one thing. If Shivateja is a resident, does it mean that my wife is also ROR? If I am ROR, is it mandatory that my wife is ROR? Sir, I am different. My wife is different. Her PAN is different. My PAN is different. Both are different. We are not together for income tax purpose. अरे यार, समझ लेना मेरी बात? Sir, I am not joking, but there are a lot of cases in India where a husband was paying rent to wife and husband is taking deduction. What's wrong? He'll pay. वाइफ घर पे आना नहीं दे रही है, उसकी खुद का करे, क्या करेंगे? रेंट पे कर रहा है. इंग्लिश दोनों एक ही है ना, पर पैन तो अलग है ना. अरे both assesses are different, no? Please see now. He is in India as follows: 23, 24, 147, 140, 300, 25, 32. Find out residential status of X for husband at 24, 25. क्या बेटा आंसर? क्यों? बिकॉज सेकेंड बेसिक इज सेटिस्फाइड. करेक्ट, नो? एडिशनल 730 हो रहा है क्या? तो आंसर इज दैट्स इट. स्पीक आउट बेटा. सच में करेक्ट आंसर है. सम फ्रेंड्स आर एन ओवर आई एम टेलिंग करेक्ट. हाँ पक्का करेक्ट ना? अरे आपको अपने आप पे डाउट है तो कैसा है यार? नो, सम कैटेगरी स्टूडेंट्स विल बी देयर where they will tell correct answer. After that they will think, how come I got correct answer? ये ऐसा होना नहीं चाहिए ना. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है दया, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. क्या यार? have some confidence man. Correct answer only. So clear, no? चलो start writing. In the given case, come on, Mr. X can satisfy what beta? Second basic condition under section 6.1. Can satisfy second basic condition under section 6.1, but cannot satisfy both additional conditions together and cannot satisfy both additional conditions together both additional additions together under a section 66 बराबर ही है. Clear ना? Next paragraph. Hence, comma, the residential status. Hence, comma, the residential status of Mr. X would be what beta? Resident but not ordinarily resident. Resident but not ordinarily resident. That's it. I'm sure we are clear with this point, everybody. Dosto. So the last question for the day. Question number 6. X, how many years beta? What happened? Sir, X. Any problem with X? Then see. Actually, there is a problem, that's why it became X. Okay, very good. See next point. X of 44 years is a citizen of India. Sir, they only told he is an. Okay? He leaves India for the first time. Whenever they say first time, that means additional conditions can be satisfied. Barabar hai na? He leaves India for the first time on September 20, 2022 for the purpose of working on a overseas project of his employer company. ABC Limited, an Indian company. He will come back on October 10, 2023. When they say come back, what does that mean, sir? He is coming back permanently. He is not coming to India for a visit. Correct, no? Come on. What is that they're asking? Find out residential status for assessment year 23-24 and 24-25. क्या brilliant question है यार ये. समझ रहे क्या? बोलो. 23-24 का आंसर क्या है? Come on, think properly. कितने दिन इंडिया में यार? Babare, bus. Enough of sound. Tell me, what is the answer for assessment at 23-24? Huh? Sir, they asked two things in the question. AY 23-24. Listen here, stop talking now. They asked two things in the question. AY 23-24, AY 24-25. AY 23-24 means PY is what? Correct, no? चलो बोलो आंसर क्या रजिस्टर स्टेटस क्या है? स्पीक आउट. हु इज दैट? व्हाट इज द आंसर? हाउ मेनी से ROR? तीनों में से कुछ ना कुछ ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट करो वरना देख लो फिर. हाउ मेनी से ROR? हाउ मेनी से RNOR? हमने आपसे एनआर, बाकी लोगों का क्या ओपिनियन है यार? कुछ ओपिनियन नहीं है क्या लाइफ में आपको? अरे विदाउट एनी सेकेंड थॉट द आंसर इज नॉन रेसिडेंट. ही इज एन इंडियन सिटीजन लिविंग इंडिया फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट आउटसाइड इंडिया. फर्स्ट स्पेशल केस विल कम नो. तो 182 डेज सेटिस्फाई करना है ना. वो कितना है? 170 क्या है वो? 173. तो फिर 182 होता क्या? That's it. He's a non-resident then. You're getting what I'm saying, everybody? In assessment year 24-25, what is previous year 23-24? Now tell me, did he leave in 23-24? No. He left already. अरे पढ़ा है मैंने ये चीज आपको. He did not leave in 23-24. Now in 23-24, did he come to India for a visit? A. Did he come to India for a visit? He came back? It is not covered in special case. ये कब आया? अक्टूबर 10 को आया. अक्टूबर 10 से लेके मार्च 31 तक कितना दिन हो रहा है? 170. When it is 173 days, still the answer is ROR, because he can satisfy 60 and 365. Because in AY 24-25, special case is not coming into picture. But 23-24 AY, special case is coming because in 22-23, he left India for the purpose of employment. You're getting what I'm saying? Questions will come like this. Are we clear? Please, you have to think properly and tell an answer, man. I already told, more than speed, what is important is accuracy. चलो देखो बुक में, 2 मिनट में. Put the side heading. Side heading लिखो AY 23-24. Side heading मतलब नहीं पता? क्या लोग हैं यार? ऐसा AY 23-24 लिख के अंडरलाइन करो यार. That is called side heading. Side, SID. साइड में हेडिंग लिखना है. AY 23-24. Right below. During previous year 22-23, right below I told. Below का मतलब जानते हैं ना आप लोग? हाँ. During previous year 22-23. During previous year 22-23, he is leaving India. During previous year 22-23, he is leaving India for the purpose of. He is leaving India for the purpose of. For the purpose of what beta? Employment outside India. Full stop. Accordingly, full stop. Accordingly, first basic condition should be satisfied. Accordingly, first basic condition should be satisfied. First basic condition should be satisfied in order to become a resident. First basic condition should be satisfied in order to become a, what's sir? Resident. Clear, my dear friends? Next paragraph. During PY 22-23, during PY 22-23, he is in India for PY 22-23, he is in India for, क्या है आंसर आपका? 173 days. 173 days. Next line. Hence, next line. Hence, the residential status. Hence, the residential status for AY. Which AY? 23-24. For AY 23-24 shall be the residential status for AY 23-24 shall be what beta? Non-resident. Getting clarity, right? Good, please. You should be fully clear with this. Next, put the heading. AY 24-25. Write down. During PY 23-24, during PY 23-24, comma, Mr. X is not covered in special cases. बराबर है ना? Mr. X is not covered in special cases and can satisfy, not covered in special cases and can satisfy second basic condition. And can satisfy second basic condition, and both additional conditions can satisfy second basic condition and both additional conditions together. Next line. Hence, comma, the residential status, hence, comma, the residential status of Mr. X, the residential status of Mr. X would be resident and what beta? Ordinarily resident. That's it. For assessment year 24-25. Liko, please. For assessment year 24-25. Friends, are we getting full clarity on these points, everybody? So today we have discussed some interesting points about additional conditions. We spoke about something related to section 5. We solved some interesting questions. Thank you so much for kind cooperation. Have a wonderful day ahead, and please do revise and come back. And as I suggested, please ensure that you prepare that section summary book, which will be easy for your reference. Thank you so much. Have a great, wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Online friends, please note that today will be the last lecture on YouTube. From tomorrow, we'll shift to the app. So please connect with the expert office if you have any queries. Thank you.